Hello, happy Monday. Welcome to my channel and welcome to All Signs Tarot. I'm going to be taking a look at their feelings for you. And today I'm going to do a little bit like I do this every now and then. I'm just going to kind of do messages from them as well. Sometimes I tend to speak in their voice as if they're, what they would want to say to you. So we'll see how that goes, how that plays out. But that's my intention today. Aries through Pisces. For each zodiac sign, I'll also do Aries through Pisces. So the person on your mind, I'll get a specific message. I will announce the winner for Happy Birthday, Leo, on Friday. All right. But now you can say happy birthday to Virgo. And hopefully you had a great weekend because we had that new moon Virgo. And now we're going to be going into the eclipse season, right? So you can win a personal reading though under any video. Just it helps my video as well if you comment, and also let me know if the readings resonate with you. Today I'm trying to get in the habit of letting you know what I'm using for cards. I'm going to probably pull from the Ancient Stones Oracle. Rebecca Campbell is one of my favorites. I'm still using the Mystic Storyteller Tarot, and that is Amanda Hughes. And I'm still grabbing from the Earth Woman Tarot. I'm just still feeling called to it, and that is Tarn Ellis. And Under the Oak Tarot, and I think it's Strega Deli Melli. I don't know. I have these really cool cards, these little cute princess cards that I got. I have so many decks everywhere. I do not know the boxes. I don't know what the name is. I put them in little bags with crystal. And so I don't know the name of this one, but it's got cute little things on it, little sayings that I'm going to pull to see, a message from your person. All right. So I hope everybody is doing well today. Make sure to come in, hit that like, it helps, and subscribe. And hello, Angel. Hello, Lisa. Hello, Gigi. Hello, Romy. Hello, April. How is everybody? I love getting everybody's energy. So the more you're here when I'm live, the better. Lady Ling is here, and it helps pull in your energy. Marzi, hello. And Sarah, Debbie, CR, y'all here. Carissa, you made me smile. How dare you? I was a few minutes late. Princess, all right. So Libra, hopefully you guys, and we have, I think my girl was here. Hopefully you guys are doing well today. Let's get this started. Why am I doing it? I still got the questions closed banner. Isn't that crazy? This is the kind of I've been doing a lot behind the scenes. This kind of energy I've been in, little things like that. You'd think I was in Mercury retrograde. All right, so let's take a look here. We're going to start with Aries, and let's see. All right, wait a minute. Where'd you go? Nope. All right. Aries, can you guys hear me good? Let me know if you can hear me good. All right, Aries. All right, they're feeling for you. Messages from your person. Hello, Debbie. Wendy. All right, let's see. Aries. All right, Aries. We got the 10 of Pentacles, my overall energy at the bottom. So that's a really good start. So we're looking at, I feel very close to you. I feel familiar with you. All right, with this energy that's coming through. All right, so their feelings. We have the Two of Swords, right? What are they hiding? We have the Temperance card. And let's see how they view you. We have the Two of Wands. What their challenges or fear, the Nine of Cups. All right, what do they wish for? We have the Nine of Wands. And their next move, the Justice card. All right. And what does Spirit want you to know? All right, the Ace of Cups. All right. So Aries, your person is definitely like, I don't know what the hell to do. All right. I'm hoping that um, you just kind of keep going the way you're going. But this person trying to buy time with you. They know you're waiting for them to reach out to you, to connect with you, and they really feel something with you. They feel this connection. The Temperance card, though, it feels to me like your person is saying, God, I'm hoping things just play out, things will happen, on their own. Things will fix themselves on their own. I just don't know what to do. I know I need to make a decision, but, it kind of feels like I'm just hoping that the universe makes a decision for me, or something just happens and I don't have to make a difficult choice. Right. So there could be another relationship at play here, or just thoughts of, I'm not sure about a relationship. There's a lot of pressure. I know that you want commitment. I know that you're serious about me. I know that you want me to make something right. You want me to make a choice. You want me to choose you. It could be Sagittarius energy, justice energy, but this person feels like, their fear, the Nine of Cups, that they won't make you happy, or they can't make you happy. Right? They're going to disappoint you, right? They can't give you what you want or fulfill your needs, right? They may feel like your needs are just, grand. You have a lot you want. You expect a lot. You got Two of Wands. You're like, hey, let's go. You know what I mean? If I say I want something, I want something. I don't have time to sit around, right? And so, but, this person, the Two of Swords, is, my heart's calling me to do it, but my mind is like, the Nine of Wands here. I just feel like there's been so much stress going on here, or, this ongoing battle that we keep going back and forth with. There's a lot of pressure on me for this. There's a lot of pressure for me to make amends, right? Or face some truth I need to face, right? But I love you. I have feelings for you. My heart here, the Ace of Cups, what Spirit wants you to know. I mean, there's something developing between the two of us, all right? But I do feel like, maybe things are moving a little bit too fast, right? I'm wavering back and forth. I feel I have other things. There's a lot of urgency. There's a sense of urgency being pushed on me. And right now, I just feel like the more I get pushed, the more I back away, the more I shut down, right? So your person is feeling that way. It's like there's space between us. There's distance. There's something in our way, right? But the Temperance card, I know that it's going to work itself out, that we're going to figure out how to bring a balance to this. I know I'm disappointing you right now, or I'm afraid I'm going to disappoint you. Like I said, it feels like this person thinks you deserve the world. You deserve to have everything you want. You're looking good. They love to see you. They love the way you approach them. They love the way you look, and it's like sometimes when I'm in front of you, I can't speak my truth. So sometimes when I'm in front of you, I might tell you one thing, but then when we're not around, you don't see this pressure that's on me, and I avoid, right? So it does feel like your person's trying to avoid and hoping that a situation unfolds on its own, where they don't have to take responsibility. Now, do they wish, and do they want something real with you? The Justice card here is, yeah, it's like it, you know what I mean? It's like we definitely have a contract here, right? And I definitely feel like I owe you something. I owe you, my truth. I owe you authenticity. I got to be real with you. All right, but what is this Two of Swords? What is, we have the Five of Wands. All right, there's just a lot of tension between the two of us. You've got to have things a certain way. You have a lot going on. We have a lot going on. We have a lot of other circumstances going on around us that seem to be pulling us out of balance. We may focus on, or we fight about things and we let things get out of hand at times, or we focus on things that I don't feel are important, and we keep going around in circles with this, right? It's like, why do we keep fighting about the same thing? Haven't we gotten past this? Can't we get past this? So it does feel like your person tries to avoid, confronting or being responsible when it comes to something that really weighs on you. You know, you're like, I'm tired of waiting for this. I'm tired of waiting to see you. I'm tired of waiting for a text. I'm tired of waiting for a phone call, you know, whatever it is, or making plans with you. And I just feel like you're never being honest with me. You feel like this person does give you the runaround a little bit. And I do get a sense of, there is conflict. All right. I know I have to make a choice, but the battle is, do I want commitment here or not? Or can I give you my full attention? Can I give you my full attention? Especially if this person has somebody else. We have a Queen of Pentacles and a Ten of Pentacles. They could have an ex or an external drama going on, another relationship that they just got out of, or, somebody or a situation that really has been causing a lot of grief for them. And it's like, I just need you to, let things play out, the way they are. But I get this feeling from you that you just don't want to sit around and wait on this person anymore. All right. So what else do they want you to know? Let's see what their feelings is about you. Oh, the tension, Aries, the fire between us. You're right. This person's like, you're absolutely right. You're not, you're right to feel the way you do. My actions, it just seems like I shut down when I know I've got to take care of responsibilities. All right. So, spiritual harmony and spiritual discord. It's funny because your person is saying, when I'm with you, I feel this sense of harmony, and then I'm dealing with this aggravation, this unnecessary drama in my life that pulls into our relationship, and then it causes drama in our relationship, and it just feels like, I can't get a break, so I shut down, I pull away. It's like, I want this to heal. I want our relationship to turn into something. I want to make you happy. I want to be able to give you the love you deserve. I know you deserve fairness. I know you deserve, commitment, right? But I do feel like I've got one side pulling me towards all this unhealthiness, and then it bleeds into our relationship. And my only way is to back away sometimes. And I don't want to hurt you. So I shut down. That's what I'm getting from your person. Let's pull one more about what they feel. You have Libra energy in here too. All right. So look at energy shield. I'm trying to protect myself, and I'm trying to protect you. All right. This is taking a lot for me. I get the inner strength. I get the strength card. It's like, I really want to lose my shed. I really want to just, just to solve all this. I really want to fix all this. I just don't know how to fix it right now. So it does feel like there's a setback between the two of you, and they're like, I don't want to give up on this, but I definitely feel like I've got to protect you. I've got to protect me. I've got to protect everybody involved. I just feel like there's too many people. There's too much going on, and a lot of negativity that seems to get in the way of our relationship flourishing. All right. But I do feel the spirit saying to you, the Ace of Cups, there's love there. There's something about the connection with you. This person here, they might be keeping you waiting. They feel like, they don't want to keep you waiting. They don't want to make you unhappy. But there's something about you that's pulling them from this drama. And, that is going to bring an offer to you. But the Two of Wands says it could be in time, the anticipation that you're having and what it's doing to you might be, creating this unhealthiness for you, which isn't good. But it does show me that with these cards here, that this could turn around sooner than you think with all the fire here. All right. You are this person's sanctuary. All right. Let's look at Aries through Pisces and see their message towards you. All right. What does Spirit want you to know? All right. Aries through Pisces. So let's see if I like these cards for this part. Okay. Aries, you are my happily ever after. There's the cloud 9 love, 9 of cups. You're definitely the one that I want to be with. I want to reunite with you. I see a reunion, Aries, coming in with you. But there was an unfortunate ending. There was something that happened that got in the way and caused a setback. And it feels like there's other influence in this person's life that's creating a lot of negativity, a lot of tension that is causing tension between the two of you. But you're the one I want to be with, right? So Aries, this is you with another Aries. Taurus, all right? A marital union, you both want the same thing. You both feel this connection. You may have been married before. You may have been married in a past life, however you want to look at it, right? But this is another one that says this love isn't going anywhere. My love for you is not going anywhere, right? So our story is not over. Gemini. All right. So Gemini is so attracted to you. You know, they may struggle with letting you know they're over, you know, they're more about appearance though. They're more about the attraction with you. Okay. So right now it could be in the initial stages, but you're definitely beautiful. You're definitely attractive. And nobody compares to you. All right. But we could be in this beginning where I struggle with opening up and deepening our connection because I struggle with opening up my feelings. So right now it's pure attraction. Cancer. All right. Cancer makes poor decisions. All right. You're always waiting for Cancer. You're always wondering. You're in love, right? And Cancer here, you know, always questions their actions, right? They know they may be spoiled at times. I don't know. They may have had a different life, or they just don't think about their actions until after the fact. All right. But they definitely have you constantly waiting for them, and they know it, and they know they make poor decisions. Leo. All right, so you're definitely Leo's temptation. They can't get enough of you. All right, there could be a new beginning coming in with the Leo. The sexual energy between the two of you is potent. All right, be careful. You got fertility here, so there could be pregnancy. If it's wanted, great. If not, it's just showing up. Virgo. All right. So a very spiritual adventure between you and a Virgo. All right, Aries. There's something about the two of you where you're like Bonnie and Clyde. You'll figure it out. All right. You guys get each other. So you don't really, even though you might cause a little drama with each other, or you might get mad at each other, or, you know, you don't understand Virgo sometimes. It feels like, you know, you guys don't get each other so much that is what pulls the two of you together. All right. Libra. All right, Libra is just in love with your natural beauty. You know, they think you're transparent, you're so honest, and you're always just open and ready to give. All right, but at the same time, your Libra is also like, this is why you get hurt so easy. You're so vulnerable and you just give yourself so quickly. And so they love this preciousness about you, but they also feel bad because they feel like you shouldn't be getting hurt. You shouldn't be getting hurt by them. And they feel bad that they may have hurt you. And they do find you very beautiful and they love everything about you, but you got maybe caught up in a situation with a Libra that they feel pretty guilty about. Maybe you'll get an apology from your Libra. Scorpio, new hopes, all right? They are feeling tied down right now. So if Scorpio backed away from you, it's because I was feeling the pressure of being, you know, tied down in a relationship and I needed my space. Or if they're in another relationship, they're feeling the pressure of being tied down, all right? But they're not losing hope between the two of you, all right? It seems like they really want to see you. They really want to see where things go. It gives me a 6 of Wands, a victory type of energy. Sagittarius, all right, they're taking their own space too. They need their space. It seems like Sagittarius, when they need their freedom, it's like I take off, I run, I go do my own thing. I feel like, you know, maybe a Sag feels like you pop into their business. So, you know, maybe you don't, but they just feel like you've got to know everything. You're always questioning them. And so they're just saying, I need my space, right? And that, you know, might not be how you feel. And so there is something here when it comes to respect. Are they respecting you, you know? Capricorn, we see a gift coming in from a Capricorn. They weren't ready for what was happening here. They weren't ready for you. They weren't ready for something that happened in their own life too. It could have been with another relationship. And they appreciate the patience that you may be having with them. And they definitely have their eye on you. All right. So they weren't expecting this relationship. That's for sure. Aquarius. This is temporary with an Aquarius, right? You guys are in la la land. You guys both wanted each other. You were in your own little world, own little bubble. And you guys are very much attracted to each other, a lot of chemistry. And, you know, you very much sexual satisfaction here between the two of you, but it was a temporary situation, or they feel like it was meant to be temporary. Pisces, wishes do come true. All right, you are their dream. All right, sometimes they feel like, you know, it's impossible, or how did this happen? But at the same time, you know, they're hoping that this does manifest. You guys figure out your way, and you guys figure out your way together. All right, so that was kind of long, but hopefully, you know, I can tune it up a little bit. 2121 for Taurus. Hello, everybody. Let's see. All right, Taurus. All right, Taurus. So how do they feel? What do they show you? All right, you got the Two of Pentacles showing up. All right, so you got the Three of Swords. Somebody looks unhappy. All right, what are they not? Now we got the King of Swords here. Somebody doesn't want you to know how unhappy they are. You know, they may have broke your heart. They may have lied to you, disappointed you. Your person may be dealing with a lot of their own pain and they don't know how to open up and express their feelings to you. Showing up as a King of Swords. They deny getting close to people. All right, this person here has a hard time opening up. It's like, am I just going to disappoint again, or, you know, am I going to get hurt again, right? So it could even be that. How do they view you? The King of Wands. I mean, this is, you know, Taurus, come on. This person's like, you've got such a big heart. You're so passionate. You're so good looking. All right, I'm very much drawn to you. There's such a, you know, but we're opposite. There's something different about us, right? Your person feels, you know, chilly. Your person feels like, you know, you don't deserve to get your heart broken. You don't deserve somebody who doesn't know how to open up. It looks like you have a very guarded person you're dealing with. And they're maybe taken by your presence, taken by your passion, taken by your beauty or attractiveness, taken by how big of a heart you have. All right, you're very creative and very loving. And this person here is definitely holding back their true feelings from you. All right, but they admire you, right? So what scares them? You know, the 10 of Wands, right? Your intensity too, right? The intensity, the pressure, the stress. You may have a way of keeping shit together. You got a lot on your plate. You've got a lot of responsibilities. You take care of business. You work really hard. You might be very successful for some of you, or, you know, you've worked really hard to get to where you're at, and you carry a lot of the burdens. You carry a lot of weight. And this person, you know, may feel like they're disappointed in themselves because they, you know, expect you to, or expected you to carry all the burdens, and they broke your heart, or they disappointed. They're realizing the disappointment here. They're realizing how much you do, how much you take on, how much responsibility, how much you carry, and yet they have a hard time expressing their truth to you. which has got to be BS for you. You know, it's like you've just got to, it seems like it might be building up inside you, burning up. Can't you just tell me, you know, can't you just tell me how you really feel? Can't you just admit that you hurt me? Can't you just admit, can't you just, you know, I mean, I know you're there, I know you care, you know, but it's weighing on you. It's weighing on you, but you're trying to keep your shit together. You know, you might even be reaching a breaking point where you're thinking that, what else can I do? What else can I say? All right. What does this person really wish would happen between the two of you? The 9 of Wands. Let's take a step back. Let's try and figure this out. I don't want to give up on this. So somebody may feel like you've given up on them, or you might not be saying this, Taurus. You might not be vocalizing it. You're showing up as the King of Wands, so you could be very confident, right? But your person internally is feeling the separation between the two of you. They're feeling like, I want to fight through this. I don't want to give up, but they might be feeling like you've given up. Even though you're not showing it, you're not being 100% honest yourself. Like you may be still trying to carry the burdens or make it work, and this person's like, very cold, very distant. It's like they're doing the best they can to hide their emotion, even from me here. All right. What is their next actions towards you? We got the Ace of Swords. So this is somebody that wants to open up communication and talk things out. All right. What does Spirit want you to know? We got the 4 of Cups. All right. So somebody is not happy with themselves. We got the 2 of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck. Somebody's starting to feel they're missing you, or they're starting to feel the difference without all the effort you've put into before, right? So they might not be saying anything to you and the 2 of Pentacles, but somebody's definitely going back and forth and, weighing things out. Weighing things out, the choices I've made, how much I put into it, how much did Taurus put into this, did I put in enough? Was I compromising? Did I compromise this relationship? Was I making Taurus do everything? Did I expect Taurus to just deal with whatever disappointment I did or whatever I said, and I just expected Taurus to get over it? I mean, you have a big heart, and it looks as though very forgiven. And this person here, blocking the fact that they know that they're the disappointment, that they've caused some sort of grief. Now, if you're a cross watcher, you guys know I love you, and I don't want you to, you try to tune it out if it's not your story, all right? Because this one does feel like it's a person here who really knows that they've done something to hurt my Tauruses, all right? And it could be flipped too, all right? And so the 9 of Wands, can we take a step back? Do we have to give up? Can we try and figure this out? All right, so the Ace of Swords looks like we're going to talk about things. This is somebody here that you've tried giving so much love to. You have so much love to give. And you may have started getting disappointed in yourself, wondering if you were doing something wrong, wondering why your person is so unhappy. Why can't you make your person happy? Constantly contemplating. Why is this situation unhealthy? Why is my person not seeing what I'm giving? And it looks like you went above and beyond to try and do everything you possibly could for this person. And it didn't seem like anything. There was just always a lot of worn out, fatigue, very fatigued. This relationship wore you out or is wearing you out. And this person is either starting to realize it because they're not getting that energy from you. They're not getting that gift you were giving them. You've pulled some of your energy. I mean, you shut down. It looks like Spirit saying, you shut down, and this person is like, what do I do now? What do I do without, Taurus given to me? They were happier when you were given to them. And now that you've taken it away from them, they're feeling the grief, right? I need to say something to you. So it looks like you have somebody here that really wants to, maybe confess the Ace of Swords or open up lines of communication, discuss things. And I got the Ten of Swords. All right, so it feels like somebody does not want things to totally end. You may have walked away from this person, or this person feels like you're pulling away from them. But it looks like somebody wants to start fresh. It's like, I'm realizing how much pain I've caused you, and I'm realizing the part that I've caused you. All right, but you've got a very cold energy coming through from your person, all right, as well. And I do see an apology or somebody coming through here to discuss maybe not giving up just yet on this relationship. Can we take it back a step? Can we try again? This person is hurting more than they're letting on. But I can't help but say but to my Tauruses. The Spirit is saying, the Four of Cups, this relationship has really drained you, has really put you in a place of, you know, you don't even know anymore if you're, you know, what to give or why nothing you gave made this person happy, and it really dimmed your light. So there's a Ten of Swords and a Ten of Wands showing up in this reading, and the Nine of Wands. So it does look like somebody wants to talk to you, somebody wants to reconcile, somebody wants to get through get on with it or get over something, right? But it does also feel like at what expense? It looks like at your expense, you know, that you're constantly having to carry the weight, carry the burden. So let's see what else they have. What else they have for you. And this person knows it. This person definitely knows it. You have Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. You have a Leo, Aries, Sag. All right. So I am seeing, you know, this person is hoping that you take a chance on them. All right. And I'm seeing energy shield protection. This person really does guard their heart, guard themselves. But I'm also seeing Spirit say, guard yourself and protect yourself as well, too. Yes, you know, try something different. Can we do something different? Can we give this another chance? It does look like your person wants to. But I am very strongly getting, you know, energy shield and, you know, have the inner strength to create boundaries with this person. All right. It must be very valuable to somebody. This relationship must be very valuable for you guys. So that's why I'm magnifying this energy that says Taurus. All right. This person knows what they're doing. This doesn't mean that they're going to show up at your front door and be, oh, here I am. Let me fix myself. What it's saying is they're slowly coming around to the fact that I don't want to lose my Taurus. They're valuable. I see the gift now that Taurus gave me, but what's it doing to you? So Spirit's just saying you've got to create boundaries and protect yourself, because obviously you love this person that is coming in. Let's see Aries through Pisces. Aries through Pisces. That was a deep one. I wasn't expecting that, Taurus. I was like, you know, Taurus. My Tauruses. All right, so let's look at Aries through Pisces. What can you give me about Aries through Pisces? Hello, Melissa. All right, let's see what we get. How are they really feeling? What do they want? What messages they have for you? Aries, you are so pure. You are so pure, but you're getting a warning here from your Aries too. Danger, danger, stranger, stranger. All right. It's like you're so pure-hearted, and your Aries knows that they have, you know, maybe caused you some grief. All right. And, you know, this is just this two sides here, two different people here. And Spirit is saying, protect yourself, you know, realize the gift that you are in this relationship. All right. And your person knows it, right? It's really coming through your reading. They know. All right. So Taurus, all right, we got psychic power, and we're also seeing destruction. So we're seeing this tower moment here that's kind of coming through for you. It's like a revelation. Right? Maybe this is really important for you, this reading today, because it might be a revelation of all the guilt, the shame, or the blame that you've put on yourself in the past here. It looks like you're having some sort of awakening due to another person that is, heightening your awareness and seeing where you've, dimmed your light for somebody else, but out of love. Out of love, though, we all do, some weird, strange, we go to certain depths when it comes to love. But I am seeing you are realizing, and your Taurus here is realizing to what extent you have gone for them. So there could be some healing energy here, a wake-up call with you and another Taurus. Gemini, it seems like, there's a future here. You definitely brighten up their world. All right. There's something about you. You magnify also their shadows. All right. And this person overbears you. This Gemini may have some, negative qualities that has dimmed your soul, has dimmed your light here. There is a future though with a Gemini, because it looks like your Gemini is going, man, I see you. You're really showing me where I need to make some changes. All right. So I really feel a Gemini wants to reconcile or make something of this relationship. Cancer is just taking a little downtime. All right. I just need a little time, Taurus. I'm reflecting on my life. All right. I'm very indecisive. And, it's not so much about my feelings for you. It's about my feelings for myself and where I'm at in life or what I'm doing. I just feel unhappy with myself. And you may be taking it personal. Leo. All right. We have Leo's very, very protective of you, of this relationship. All right. Now, I am seeing that, they honor you. I get this neglect and own needs. They feel like you will go to the deep lengths to give them what they need, and you neglect yourself. And so they're very much, very protective of you, very loyal to you. You have a Leo here that's coming in, maybe to step up and to be more protective of this relationship and to give more to this relationship, right? Giving you more emotional and physical stability. Virgo, all right, some healing energy with the Virgo. It seems like you guys have been going back and forth, back and forth. And both of you maybe have dealt with some messes in the background. Okay. It could be some, spiritual lessons. It could be other relationships or people or family who has caused a lot of grief for you in Virgo. But there's something about this relationship that you guys bring harmony to one another, and that's what they feel. So it's like a Virgo here wants to continue, wants to fight for this connection or see where this relationship, if you're not fighting for it, just wants to see where it goes. Libra, you are definitely a gift, for Libra. All right. But they weren't expecting you to come into their life. Right. So, and also they could be in another relationship. Right. And they appreciate you, but they weren't expecting all this to happen right away. And now they're hoping that something turns from this or turns out with this situation. All right. You're the one, you're the shiny one. You're the one they choose. You're the one, they question their existence because they want to be with you. But it seems like they are dealing with another situation, and all this is happening at once. Scorpio. All right. So I see a rebirth with a Scorpio, something growing between you and Scorpio. But I also see there's a sexual energy and temptation here as well. So there could be a third party between you and a Scorpio. Sagittarius. All right. So there's something about Sagittarius who's like, damn, Taurus, I'm powerless around you. There's something about your presence. You have this power over Sagittarius. Right? So you draw them towards you no matter what. They've got you on their minds, and they are being pulled towards you. All right. Capricorn, we're seeing spiritual adventure. So you and Capricorn met for a reason here. They feel the spiritual connection with you. It looks like you're getting ready to, kind of get together, talk things out, and be on your way. Aquarius, sexual connection. All right. So there's a strong sexual desire between you and an Aquarius It's really not moving past that right now. So we are seeing more of a sexual relationship, attraction, strong attraction, and I'm not seeing commitment just yet. And Pisces, we're seeing temporary situation with a Pisces as well too. It looks like you guys, it was a fling. It was meant to be short-lived. You guys definitely excited one another, and then the excitement's dying off, and it's time to just, some people are meant to show up for a season and some people for a lifetime, right? Is that the saying? All right, Gemini. That is right. We're doing a collab for the next new moon eclipse. And I'll also be showcasing my special holiday collection of candles. All right. Let's see. Gemini. It's been pouring here in Florida the last 3 days. Season, reason, or a lifetime. It is pouring. All right, let's see. Gemini. All right, Gemini. All right. So you have a Queen of Cups. All right. So this is somebody who's been pretty open that they're attracted to you. All right. Maybe you feel like this person has pulled back their energy a little bit. The Four of Swords. I just need a moment. It's like, what do I do? It's like, you're so attractive. I have feelings for you. I'm drawn to you. We feel this magnetic connection. I mean, you've got the Queen of Cups. Somebody's like, your energy is beautiful. You got it going on. You're a queen, right? I just need a minute. I need a minute to process everything that's happening, everything that's going on. It's like the Justice card. I need to be real with you. I know I need to be real with you. So I haven't been quite honest with you when it comes to my truth about my feelings for you. Something's weighing on your person. Somebody here feeling like I need to express my truth. Let's see how they view you, the Tower card. Right? Overreactive. Maybe you overreacted. There could have been a split, a breakup. This person's like, maybe they withheld their feelings for you. They didn't tell you the truth about something, or there was overreaction here, breakup about a situation. There could have been another person involved, right? We are seeing a water sign. We're seeing a Libra, Aries, and it's like, I didn't expect you to react this way. I didn't think you'd react this way, but I guess we had to see the truth. We had to get to the truth. Your person doesn't look like they were, your person has some deep feelings for you. And this is their hidden truth. The Justice card is like, I respect, I care, I care about this commitment. I want to be real. I want to be authentic. But for some reason, the way they view you, the Tower card, you've had it. You're out of here. You're done. You're done. All right. What scares them about you? The Lovers card. What scares them about you, Gemini, is that, you know, maybe they feel like you're going to find somebody else or you're going to be with somebody else, but this person has deep feelings for you. But you don't think that I feel this. You guys have some sort of soul contract here with this energy on. But it looks like you made a choice to express yourself, to create some sort of separation, you know. Something needs to happen. This can be, you know, especially if there's somebody else, there was another, you know, situation, maybe you got frustrated by it, and this person's like, you know what my real feelings are, you know what I really care. So I'm wondering if when the dust settles, if you two, you know, will find your way back to one another, because, you know, this person here, you know, what scares them is that they've never felt this connection with anybody else, and they felt it with you. There's your energy, the Lovers card. You know, you may trigger this person's wounds. You may say all the right things. You know exactly what to say. They may pull away. You may have hurt their feelings. You may have said something or did something that called them out or thought, and then they just feel like it was an injustice here. You know, maybe they didn't realize, right? Or they did, but they thought you guys were on the same page. So what do they wish would happen? That you'd come back around? What's their next actions? The Wheel of Fortune. It looks like this person doesn't know what to do. They're waiting for the right moment for something to change. This person is not moving on from you. They're still stuck on you. They're trying to figure out. They want to ask. It's like they've got a bunch of questions for you. You know, questioning everything, questioning their feelings, questioning their actions, questioning your actions, questioning the truth, questioning what caused things like this to happen. This is a spiritual awakening here. It's a very karmic situation here. Destiny with these energies here. The Justice, the Wheel of Fortune, the Tower, the Lovers. You know, we crack something open here. You crack something open with me. You know, I want to be able to move forward. You know, I wish I knew why or how all this was happening. You know, when the Tower shows up, it's like afterwards, there's so many confusion. There's so much confusion, so many questions. Sorry, that's what I meant to say. I have so many questions, no answers. I just feel like, you know, we both weren't being 100% real with each other. And then it leads to this breakup. It leads to this argument. It leads to this dysfunction. How did we get here? Somebody wants to bring it back around and wants to replay it, but fix it. What does Spirit want you to know? We got the Seven of Cups. This is somebody here that just has so many unresolved questions. They have so many, you know, feelings of where things could go and the possibilities of where things could go. It's like, I'm confused. I feel like your person here is, you know, sitting back like confused about what really just went down or what really just happened. And I don't think they saw it coming, or if they did, they didn't see or expect themselves for this to happen. These consequences. You know, somebody like, come back around, you know, we still have to figure things out. I have a lot of love for you. You know, can we fix this? Can we make it right? You know, I really feel like what's happening here is the connection was so deep for both of you that I feel like, you know, there's a lesson in it takes two here. And I think something was, you know, something was said, or there was some dishonesty between the two of you, or, you know, we knew there was another relationship and then things just happened to get out of hand, blow up, you know, felt like things were unstable, but one of you couldn't handle the, rather than talking or speaking or trying to figure it out, there was a blow up. There was emotions ran high, and somebody may have walked away and now regretting it. I have so many questions to ask you. I have so many things I want to know. I still want to see where this will go. All right, what else does Spirit have for you? You have Libra, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Like I said, you have another Gemini, Aries, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio. You know, this person didn't see you moving on, didn't see you leaving, didn't see this coming, didn't want, or was in denial, didn't want to face their truth. You know, if they made the wrong choice between lovers, you know, it was based on security. It was based on marriage. It was based on, you know, it was based on legal. I had to make the legal choice. I had to make the right choice. But I don't think this person is really, they're feeling the consequences. It wasn't what I really wanted. I didn't want you to move on. I didn't want you to leave. All right. Trust your visions, Gemini. So we are seeing, you know, I want to transform this relationship. I want to release the past. All right. So something is changing with your person. Whatever's going on here, if you've walked away, or this person feels you pulling away, or there's been some sort of tower moment between the two of you, you know, something just shocked the both of you or shocked your person. All right. There's an awakening happening here. There's a change in the situation. And it looks like, you know, there's a chance for this situation to be done over. You know, we can change things. We can turn things around. There's a possibility to turn things around, and we can transmute this energy. All right, is what I'm getting. We see somebody here that the light's still, their feelings are growing for you. The light's still on at home for you. I want to get one more of these for you. Tell me about this person. You know, this person finds you incredibly attractive. You know, whatever, God, is it the retrograde? Jeez. But whatever it's worth, the Tower card is you trigger this person, or, you know, something you did, something you said, a reaction you had, you know, didn't feel right for this person. I can see myself with you in the future, and I feel you. All right. So this story is to be continued, Gemini. Let's see Aries through Pisces. Somebody, do you notice all the major arcana coming up in your readings today? So there's a lot of divine at play here. Good morning. All right, so Aries. All right, so Aries feels powerless. Aries is like, I don't know what the hell to do. You know, neither of us wanted the situation to turn out the way it was. You know, we just kind of happened to catch feelings with one another. And now this power, I just can't let go of you. All right. But I feel kind of, your Aries just feels kind of stuck and doesn't know what the hell to do. You and Taurus moving ahead. You guys just want to escape everything. Your Taurus, your Taurus just wants to escape everything and move forward with you. You got a Chariot energy here. It's like Taurus is saying, look, you're the one that gets me. Let's go. All right. So I want to move forward. Gemini, handling affairs with care. All right. So someone or you may have been, concealing your true intentions, and, maybe something happened, a Tower card, something happened between the two of you. There could have been some assumptions that were made that, feelings were invested and something happened here. But it looks like, how do we mend this? How do we mend this using care? Because it looks like both of you were hurt. Both of you were hurt in this. Cancer. All right. So there's something ending between you and a Cancer. It's time to, don't fear change. Something's ran its course. So Cancer here, it looks like it's time for them to move on. Leo, temporary satisfaction. It's like you guys, it's short-lived here with you and Leo, very attracted to you. I feel sexually connected to you. You know that this is, very passionate. Let's take it for what it is. Virgo. All right, sweet days ahead. All right. Virgo might be dealing with some unpleasant living conditions, but what's cultivating between the two of you is building the foundation for a beautiful future. All right. So this one's going to take time, but it's worth it. Libra, we're seeing healing. They're dealing with some unhealthiness or some aggravation in their life around other people in their life, their friends, their family, their work, whatever. But you bring them some sort of harmony. And if it's bled into this relationship, they want to bring harmony back to this relationship. Scorpio, good fortune with a Scorpio. All right, so things could look really good with you and a Scorpio. Seems like you have a lot of luck around you. Things could be coming back around. Sagittarius, all right, Sagittarius could be materialistic, expensive taste, living beyond their means. They may think that's of you. They may think that this is just kind of superficial relationship, and that may cause grief between the two of you. Can't afford you, or they can't afford you, or the other way around. Capricorn, we're seeing defiance, shadow. So Capricorn really showing you their shadow self. There could be some negative energies between you and a Capricorn. It's time to maybe face them. Aquarius. Aquarius feels like they make poor decisions. They can't even believe that you're still stuck on them. They're like, I keep making the same mistakes over and over and over. I just can't seem to get, I can't control myself. Pisces. All right. So you and Pisces have cold feelings towards each other, but you don't want it. So you guys are acting cold to one another, but both of you guys want peace. And that was in the reading. Wow. Okay. So let's see. I'm going to have to shake up the cards a little bit. How's everybody doing? All right, Cancer. Don't forget to say happy birthday to Virgo. We got to celebrate Virgos. I can't believe the rain. It's been affecting me the last few days. I haven't left my house. This morning I went to yoga. I mean, I've gone to yoga, but the rain is just crazy. It doesn't usually rain all day, every day in Florida. It showers and then it stops. All right. Hello, guys. Look at you. How did everybody feel this weekend? Yes, let me know if it resonates with you. All right, Cancer, the Hierophant. Taurus energy showing up here. You know, some sort of rite of passage. Let's see what's going on. Your person's feelings. 7 of Pentacles. Right? They're over here rethinking things, you know. All right, we got some plans. I got Cancer on my mind. You know, it's you know, I don't want to do what we were doing, but I'm starting to look at, you know, how far we've come, or, you know, this is worth it. We've got this. We've been putting some work into this, and I can see potential of, you know, things turning out successful. You know, I'm feeling a draw towards you. What they're not telling you, the 9 of Pentacles. So somebody sees, what's the word? Growth with you, but somebody sees your value. Somebody sees stepping up. All right, so this isn't just, I'm kind of fiddling around with ideas. This looks like somebody's wanting to put the work in with you. Somebody's saying, you know, I value you. You know, I see your worth, you know, Cancer. I see what you've put in. I see what you do. I see how you handle yourself. I see, you know, this person is like, Cancer, you look good. All right, you're friggin' 9 of Pentacles. You know, they're like, you got it going on. You're sharp. You know, maybe somebody, I'm ready to step up my game. I'm ready to step up my game for you. It could be I got an earthy energy so far. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. All right, so let's see their trigger with you. Ace of Wands. This person thinks you're fire. Now you got this person really thinking, and this person may get reactive and pull back a little bit because they may like you more than you think. You spark their curiosity for sure. I mean, you shine in this person's eyes. So if you think you don't, I don't know. I just want you Cancers to know this, that this person's got a light shine on you, saying you're definitely, maybe the person's even thinking like, what the hell you want with me? What do you want with me? Look at you. You can have anybody you want. What's their fear? King of Swords opening up and being vulnerable with you. Speaking their truth. Somebody here is petrified to, you know, I'm petrified, Cancer, to tell you how I really feel. It's like I've been thinking about some of the things we've been through, been thinking about some of the things I've been through. You know, do I want to put more effort into a relationship? You know, I've come, you know, this is, I'm looking at where I've been, where I've come to, how I got here. And I'm looking at you and thinking, you know, together we could probably take a few steps, you know, get ahead of the crowd. And but yet, you know, I'm sitting here. You've got somebody that's really kind of looking at the bigger picture and saying, you know, we could really be successful together. Maybe it's taken me a minute to this fire to get lit up under my ass for me to realize what you're trying to show me all this time. You've been just trying to work it, show it, be yourself, give. You know, somebody's like, you give so much and you give very generously. You know, you've always given very generously to this person is what's coming through. I mean, they've got respect for you no matter what's gone on, you know, and it's like you have so much to give and you'll always go a step beyond to give more than you even have to in a situation. And somebody is like impressed by you. I'm impressed. I'm like, no matter what happens, what you've been through, you know, what paths you've had to go down, sometimes you even maybe even wonder if you should still invest or, you know, do you still give? This person's kind of like, somehow, Cancer, you still give and give and give and give and try and stay happy. And not everybody understands what's really going on with you. You may be, the commander in chief, you know, even though we know you got the mush inside, right? But this person might be like, how the hell you hold it together? You know? And, you know, you really just got somebody impressed with you. Even if you have lost your shit in the past, this person still looks at you like you should have lost your shit more than you did. And you over here going, you know, beating yourself up about shit that you did, and you know, oh my God, why did I do this? Why? And this person over here saying, damn, I was expecting you to do more than what you did. I mean, you've got so much class, you know. I'm like, this person probably, if it was switched, this person, if the roles were reversed, this person probably would have tore up the world. And somehow you keep your shit together better than you think you do, and you have admirers. So I don't know who that's for, but somebody needed to hear that. All right. You've got somebody's got a lot of respect for you. All right. What do they wish for in this relationship? Oh, the 4 of Cups, that you like will not refuse them if they come back around. If this person makes an offer to you. Are they good enough for you? Are they good enough for you to, once you get to know them, if it's a newer relationship, are you good enough? Are they good enough for you? Or is this somebody coming back around? Have you moved on from this? Have you grown? Are you going to be able to go back to the way things were? Is it possible? Is it possible to do that? Are you going to be happy? I mean, you got somebody over here looking at every option, you know? Is Cancer going to be happy with me when I finally open up? Because there's somebody terrified here of being vulnerable with their emotions. They might come off as happy-go-lucky and they might be fun talking to you, and they might be like, hey, you know, and yet, but they're trying. The more confident this person acts, or more serious this person acts, the more they're trying to hide what's truly going on inside. They really have, you know, some passion there. What's their next move? We got the Queen of Wands. The Knight. Their desires are going to get to them. It looks like you've got somebody here that, after much contemplation, this person here is going to step up, follow their heart. You know, what I'm seeing here is that behind the scenes, you've got somebody, you know, analyzing themselves, taking a look at everything, all the facts, and it looks like they're bettering themselves to step up. So you've got somebody making improvements, following your lead. So you're making some mark in this person's life. And now you've got somebody saying, you know, I don't want you to reject me, but I'm definitely going to step up and follow my heart here, because this person, you're the one they desire. I mean, whatever you've had to go through to get to this point, who knows? Maybe it's new. Maybe it's a new relationship. You got an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. You have an Aries, Leo, Sag. But if this person makes the attempt to come to you and communicate with you, this is taking some balls, because this person here may have been thinking about this for quite some time. You may have grown so much from this relationship that you intimidate this person a little bit. Have they missed their opportunity with you? I have soul agreement. I feel like you're meant to be in my life, Cancer. I feel like we have a purpose together. I feel a soul connection. We have a soul agreement. And somebody here, you know, maybe even looking at or reminiscing about what got you here. And, you know, now that this person sees clearly, they may have been in a depression. I was depressed, you know, I was in a bad place. And because of you, this person here has pulled themselves out of a bad place. And, you know, you're the first person they really want to connect with. You know, some secrets being kept from you. There's a deep connection between the two of you, and there's a treasure coming in. There's a gift coming in for you. Let's see what else I get. I feel you. I feel like I can't give you what you need, you know, and I think the world of you. That's exactly what was coming through in the reading. All right, let's look at Aries through Pisces. Be surprised what people really think. Pride, though. All right, let's see Aries through Pisces. All right, so messages from your person. Let's see what they want you to know. A lot of cleansing. I don't know. I feel like this cleansing energy. That's all the rain is. All right, somebody wants to talk to you. Aries. All right, there was a lot of lies between us. There was a lot of hidden stuff that we didn't talk about. And, you know, I may have pulled away to avoid some of the things I needed that we needed to face. I didn't want this. So Aries, I don't want this. But I did what I ran, or I did what I thought I needed to do. But now that we've had some sort of space, I'm starting to, you know, see my mistakes, and the outcome remains unclear. I'm not sure where we go from here yet, but it looks like something's changing here with your Aries. Taurus, damn Cancer, man, you know, there's something about you. You just got it going on. You look good. You always look like you don't even care what's going on. You're not bothered, right? Or you say what you want. You tell me how it is, you know, and you're always trying to look at the best case scenario. I love that about you. You know, you're very unique. You make me think. You get me to think. You get this damn Taurus to open up their mind and think. And they see a future with you, all right? They still, like, no matter what, when they're thinking about you, they're like, you know, I'm still keeping Cancer in my awareness. I'm not letting Cancer go anywhere, all right? They got my attention. Gemini, they love your appearance. They love your body. They love everything about the way you look, your nature, your character. your ego, you know, the way you look at things. I mean, you get a Gemini to really express themselves, open up, or, you know, see things differently, feel things differently. You might get them to actually, feel into their feelings a little more instead of just always asking questions and being up in their head, you know. And there's something about your beauty that, you've got them. So it might be very superficial right now. It might be new stages. It might be, the beginning stages. It doesn't really matter. There's just something about you, your character, the way you see the world, the way you present yourself, that you've got a Gemini that is like, damn, I'm impressed by my Cancer, no matter what's happening between us. There's just, maybe they think that you deserve the world. We have Cancer. We have Chiron energy showing up for you, healing soul's wounds, pain. You definitely have been, look, it says cleansing. And I just said this in your reading with the rain. I was like, there's something cleansing about all this. My Cancer, you're healing. You're the wounded healer. You're the teacher, spiritual growth. There's a huge gift coming from this situation that you're here for today. And, you may have had to do a lot of work, a lot of healing, a lot of crying, a lot of soul searching during, maybe even the last couple of years. Who knows, right? Your story is different from everybody else's. But it was definitely for some good, right? Somebody else too is also healing, and it could really bring you and another Cancer together, right? There's some healing energy between you and a Cancer. There's been a lot of pain between the two of you, but there's definitely a lot of growth coming in between the two of you. They feel it just as much as you do. Leo, well, your soul has returned to learn many lessons, all right? I'm definitely feeling the consequences. Leo is feeling the consequences, Cancer. It's like, sometimes you got people, even if they did what they thought was right at the time, you've got them guessing or second guessing. And, you may have them spinning their head, going, what if? Now they're looking at all different perspectives, or what if this, what if that? And so I feel like your Leo is starting to take a look at the consequences for their actions or decisions. Virgo is wanting to talk to you. They just, something about you and a Virgo, your minds click. You think about each other. You guys are interested in the same things. They love that about you. They love the way you see things, and the way you help them, think through things or clear things up. You're very intelligent to a Virgo, and you may get some messages or start talking more with a Virgo. Libra. All right. So Libra is also feeling a very strong connection with you. Certain things might get in the way between the two of you, like your philosophies, your belief systems, your traditions, upbringing, or even long distance travel could be the only thing that is really creating some sort of block here between the two of you. You have a lot to learn from each other. It feels like they're thinking the connection's not over and the story's not over, but it could be something that, is very spiritual right now. And it may be time before this actually comes into fruition. Scorpio dreams about you. Very confused about what to do, because even if you guys have walked away from each other, there's something that was very magical between the two of you, but there was also some disillusionment. There was also some fogginess, confusion, and unhealthiness between you and a Scorpio. There's an energy here with this Neptune energy coming in, saying that you and a Scorpio may be revisiting some things from the past that may help both of you move forward and heal, because both of you are still dreaming about one another, still connected to one another, and still have work to do. Sagittarius wants to talk to you, is thinking about you. There could be travel coming in, or I want to travel towards you. I'm definitely thinking about you, and there's communication potential with your, is that Sag? Scorpio, Sag. Capricorn, whoa, we got a shocking event coming in. Things happen fast between you and a Capricorn. You know, it could have been an awakening. Now they feel lost, all right? So you could be going through a tower with a Capricorn energy, but all is not lost. This is where you guys are in a period of reinventing yourselves, and you guys may decide to rebuild after this. It's a very, very potent energy with you and a Capricorn as well, too. You guys are opposites, but you guys crack something open here, and it's unfinished business. Aquarius, we see dreaming about you, very emotional connection. There may have been some illusions here too, some confusion. Things may have happened fast. It may have been, you know, you guys escaped with one another. You guys just loved being around one another, but then things got a little bit foggy, crazy, and emotional and confusion. But it's a very divine connection. And also this person here, your Aquarius, is still feeling you, and it still feels like unfinished business with you guys too. Now, what I'm getting here is that there may be some space between you and these people, right? But there's still something that is brewing behind the scenes, and it's just not the right time for some of these signs here. Pisces, we see, I feel like it's a friendship. We're really good friends. I don't want to ruin this friendship. We have the same group, same tribe. We have same common goals. We get along really well. Maybe right now we're better off as friends. All right. Give me 2 seconds, guys, to run to the restroom. Usually I don't go this soon, but I gotta go. Be right back. I went fast. And I washed my hands. Yeah. All right. Let's see. What did I miss? Oh, we gotta say, look at this angel, member for 27 months. Thank you, Angel. You've been here for a long time, really long time. Can't believe you're still here. Oh boy. All right, let's see. Angel's like, of course I am. I can. You get mad. You don't stay mad for long. You don't get mad. All right. Leo. 123. Hello, dark water. All right, Leo. Let's see. I'm Flash. All right, Leo. Let's see. Leo, we finished your birthday season. I hope you had a great birthday season. All right. And now today, we're not finished with Leo energy. We have Venus there in Leo now. All right. So some of you with Leo, Venus and Leo, you know, just gonna definitely look at this, the Sun card. It's gonna bring some fun, some light, Leo, the sun energy, you know, and the Seven of Pentacles. What's around the corner? All right, so we got good energy so far showing up for you. Your person, all right, might be acting like Page of Pentacles, right? They're feeling, they care about you, you know, asking questions, right? They may be kind of just keeping things more friendly with you right now. What are their deeper feelings? Queen of Cups. Oh, they got more feelings for you than they're letting on. Could be an earth energy. Could be a water energy. But this is somebody here that might be, you know, just being friendly, might be just kind of slowly talking to you, comes around, you know, just gives a little, backs up a little bit. All right. They're definitely denying their feelings. They're definitely hiding their feelings. And I think they want to get to know you more. I think they want to feel safer around you. All right, let's see how they view you and what the fear is. The Three of Swords. And the Eight of Swords. So something's going on with you. All right. So you're boiling. You're hurt. You're upset. Maybe you're feeling stuck in a situation. You got very fearful energy, and you know, your person's afraid to get hurt by you. That's why, you know, the Page of Pentacles, they're just kind of, you know, playing it cool with you. Somebody loves you. Somebody has real deep feelings for you. But the way they view you or is the Three of Swords. And what scares them is your reaction to them, your beliefs about them, your assumptions about them. You know, either you're convinced of something, you're upset with them about something, or you're afraid to get hurt and you're projecting onto them. Because the fear is coming from your side. Fearful thinking. Negative thinking here. You know, especially if you've been heartbroken, Leo. I mean, who, you know what I'm saying? I mean, give yourself a break, right? But I do feel like somebody here is denying their feelings for you. They're suppressing their feelings for you. Maybe they just feel like there's a misunderstanding, or, you know, they don't want to get rejected or get hurt. It's like, I really care about you. But somebody is definitely coming in indirectly. Somebody's really like, you know, acting low key, and it's, you know, you might be frazzled. You know, maybe you're upset about something. It could be what they did or something somebody else is doing to you. But this person is definitely tiptoeing around you, you know, triggered by this. What do they wish for? We see the Queen of Pentacles, more stability in this connection. The next action, they don't know what to do. They're kind of just hanging there. That's why you've got a slow energy from this person. So I'll look at what their messages are for you in a second, like if they're, you know, what they're wanting to tell you. Um, you know, it's like, I don't want us to stay stuck like this. I don't want to keep it so weird between us. I don't like this space between us, but yet I don't know what to really say to you. Somebody either just feels like you're not wanting to let go of something, or you're having a hard time. You're dealing with grief or pain and you're having a hard time right now, and somebody doesn't know how to approach you. Somebody's afraid to get their feelings hurt. I've got the Four of Pentacles here. So what Spirit wants you to know, we're kind of stuck right now in this place of who moves first, what happens. Maybe nothing's supposed to happen right now, Leo. Nothing's supposed to happen yet. You know, I don't want to, you both are very possessive of one another, very connected to one another. It's, you know, we're thinking about each other, we care about each other, or we're interested in each other. And yet there's a very slow energy happening here between you and this person. It's like, I don't know what move to make yet. I don't know what to do yet to express my feelings to you. There's trust issues here. There's maybe there is a separation. There's a couple queens showing up here. There could be somebody else that's interfering with the relationship. So maybe Leo, maybe you're stuck in another situation and somebody wants to be more than just friends with you. But somebody is staying here. I don't know what to do right now. We're something's changing between us. Something's changing in this situation. I don't know what to do just yet. So we got to kind of just hang out, hold on, and see where things go. Tell me about this Page of Pentacles. I mean, the Sun card here is talking about, you know, truth and love and bringing this is bringing this relationship to life, bringing it back to life. Somebody wants to see you happy. They don't like seeing you like this. And this could give off a very defensive energy. Somebody who stays on guard, somebody who, you know, just doesn't know what to say. I don't know what to say, you know, to help or to make you feel better. And it just feels like it's not the right time. You know, I got the five of cups here. Somebody sees grief. Both of you guys are feeling grief. Both of you guys are feeling, you know, your person here doesn't like to see you sad. Your person may be afraid of abandonment. I am getting a lot here from your person who may have backed away or pulled away before you could, and maybe that's what's driving you crazy. You know, I don't want to get hurt. You have somebody here who, you know, wants to take a step forward, but it feels safer just being, you know, kind of where we're at. I don't want to open up and tell you exactly how I feel. I'm not ready to, you know, I'm not ready to open up. But neither of you are happy with if there's a separation. And your person looks like they come in, they say, hey, they check in on you, and they back up before you can reject them. And it's really got your head spinning. It's got your head spinning here. I mean, it's heartbreaking. It's very disappointing for you. You're stuck on this person. You know, you're stuck on what to do. You might be reading it wrong, though. You might be not realizing that your person is dealing with, you know, fears of abandonment. And You might be thinking you did something wrong and this person running from you. I do see what they long for is to develop this relationship and bring more stability to this relationship. But right now it's like, you know, we're stuck. We're stuck on each other, and yet we're stuck too. We're not moving. And I got the Two of Wands too. So I feel like there's a crossroads here. Somebody has to make a decision of, you know, what we're doing next. I really want to move forward, but your person here is, are we going to be able to get past what happened? I don't think this person thinks you can get past it. You have Three of Swords and Eight of Swords. I don't know if something keeps coming up. Repeating of a pattern. You're having a hard time letting go of something that was said or done. And this person may feel like, you know, helpless, sad. Like they can't fix something, or they don't know how to fix something, but yet neither of you can really express your true feelings to one another. You know, the Seven of Pentacles is the Sun. It's telling me there's a break in this connection right now. There's a pause here, and it looks like for a very good reason. Right? I do have the Ace of Swords, so there could be a breakthrough communication in the future here with you guys. But let's see how else they feel. Any messages from them for Leo? You may have said something, you know, or you may say something that this person gets triggered and backs away. You may say something out of pain, you know, valid. It's valid, you know, but you may, and so this person keeps themselves kind of quiet. Look at this. I abandon people, you know, and I don't like the way it says I abandon people to make myself feel important, because I don't think that's what this person's doing. I abandon people before I get abandoned. So somebody, when they feel any tension or feel something negative coming from you, or if you say something that is negative, but it's your truth, this person backs away. All right. And I feel like I just can't give you what you need. I need time. So we are getting that energy from this reading that it's a, you know, a little bit of time here. There could be a break in the silence. This is a good time for somebody, or you or this person, to really mull over what's been happening between the two of you. But the pain and the feelings that's coming from both sides is talking about how important the two of you, like I said, this Four of Pentacles, you guys are holding on to one another very tightly, but also could be holding on to your own points of views, or you know, control. All right, let's see. I'm trying to pull from different decks constantly to shake it up. Let's see Aries through Pisces and see. So this is the Hidden Truth deck. So let's see. All right, Aries. So Aries pretends that this doesn't mean that much to them. I pretend, I act like I'm cool, but you know I'm not, Leo. Right now, I just feel like keeping up this facade is giving us a little bit of space, but it's only a matter of time that it's going to boil over. Something's going to have to happen between us. Taurus, I can still see the moment, you know, you left, or I can still see you standing there when you found out, or standing there. It's still, I replay this moment in my head constantly, and I can't let you go. I mean, that memory, that 5 of Cups, your Taurus is like, man, every time I try to take a step forward and open up my feelings, you know, I get haunted by the past and I pull away so I don't get abandoned again. So you definitely have somebody, Leo, that wants to dive right back in, but there's just so much holding this person back. Gemini, I wish you would come back. So Gemini is hoping that, you know, whether if this is too new, they're hoping that if you guys, it's a fresh breakup, they're hoping that you guys will come back together. If it's been a while, it looks like they are wishing that you guys would reconcile. Cancer, I would do it all again, Leo. I would start fresh with you. I would go through everything with you. You're worth it to me. It was worth it to me, the time we spent together, what's gone on between us. You're that important to me. Leo, I watch your social media. So somebody's got tabs on you, all right? They're definitely in love. They're definitely still wanting to see what you're up to. Another Leo. Virgo, I'm waiting for an apology. They feel like you owe them an apology. You may have said something or accused them of something that wasn't true, and they are waiting for an apology. Now, obviously, in these cases, it can be flipped, but I'm just reading the card. Libra, I pretend that I don't care. So a Libra's acting like, yeah, they're over it. They don't care. They can move on, do give or take. But this is not true. All right. This is, the more they have to pretend, the more they care. Scorpio, I still have feelings for you. All right. Scorpio going to have feelings for you forever. Right. If there was any kind of betrayal or any kind of upset between the two of you, you know, you guys may distance, you guys are both stubborn, but there's still loyalty there and there's still love there. Sagittarius, I know I made a mistake. I know, Leo, I know, because there's no other person like my Leo. All right, Leo and Sag, I mean, you guys blast, man. I dated both a Leo and a Sag. You guys are blast. All right. And your Sag is like, I know I fucked up, but I just don't know what to do just yet. I don't know what to do. You know, I'm shaking my head. Capricorn, I find you so attractive. So Capricorn definitely trying to play it smooth around you, into you. You know, maybe they're just waiting for the right time to plan their attack, right? Aquarius, your intellect arouses me. So Aquarius studying you. Aquarius is like, you're different than my usual, but Leo, I think I like your flavor. I like what you add to the mix. Pisces, I don't trust you. Pisces, don't trust you. Or you don't trust them. That was such an evil laugh. I was in Publix the other day. Can I do a quick story? We're done with Leo. I was in Publix and I was going to the restroom and I was washing my hands and I heard this mother. I didn't see the mother and child, but they were in the stall. And the mother gets mad and goes, "Stop touching everything. It's disgusting." And the little girl, right, this evil laugh, like totally. And I busted out laughing. And the mother started laughing because I knew she was frustrated. She's like, she knows what she's doing. She does it on purpose. And like, I was just like this evil little laugh, this little girl. She was about 2 or 3 years old. I freaking died. All right, enough. Yes, my son finds my moon sexy. All right, enough story time. Virgo, 43. Don't forget I am going live today, 4:30 if I'm done on time. If not, I'll have to push it, but I'll be doing super chats. Virgos. It was adorable. I just couldn't. I was like, Oh, you got your hands full with that one. But she was a sweet little girl. She wasn't malicious. She wasn't a turd. She was really, really like she wasn't out of control. She was cute. All right, Virgo. Virgo, let's see their feelings and if I get any messages from your person. Virgo, 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 Virgo. The Chariot, Virgo. Oh, turd. It's my favorite word. I don't know, Virgo. You missed the conversation we just had. Virgo, somebody here is all messed up in the head. Somebody's like, get, what is it? I was going to say, get the funk out. Extreme. Get the funk out of my head. Get out of my head and get in me belly. I don't know. Somebody's working overtime, trying to figure something out. Not happy. 8 of Cups. You walked away. They can't walk away. Need to move on, and yet I can't move on. They're trying to act like they moved on, and they're stuck. They're trying to act like they moved on. Why don't you just confess or fess up or, but no. It's like we both kind of know we should walk away or something's not working, but yet we're both kind of stuck on each other here. Like somebody here mad about something. Let's see you, the Star card. So you trigger them. You looking good. It's like, Virgo, you are delicious. And, it seems like you and this person, you really need to pick your battles. You both, there's something about you this person is drawn to. They go around in circles with you. They can't get their eyes off you. Virgo, you don't have to do anything. What I'm seeing here, you don't have to really do anything. Just let your person do their little dance. Because somebody feels like they want to walk away from you, or they, but they just can't. I think the thought of you with somebody else, or the thought of, what else is out there? Is there anybody better than Virgo? Am I going to be able to, I don't know. You got this person spinning though. But they are mad. They have a lot of doubts about this connection too. It's like you push this person to the edge. You make this person really, they could be a runner, shit gets real and this person runs. But they're also stuck on you too because of who you are, the way you present yourself. What's their fear? 8 of Wands. This person is afraid to just let loose and be themselves. and you're just being real. There's something about you. You're authentic, you're real, you say what you want to say. You seem to, you know, trust the rhythm and go with the flow, you know, and the best you can. And, you know, maybe this is somebody that has walked away from you, or you have walked away from this person, and they're still stuck on you, Virgo. They're like, what are you up to? Maybe, you know, you're realizing that there's better out there for yourself. And now this person, you know, maybe they thought they weren't going to lose you. They weren't going to lose you. And yet maybe you're starting to let go. You know, this person here, it's like, if I open up and I express myself, you know, what's going to happen? This person really gets in their head. They're also afraid, not afraid, but they're also trying to avoid argument with you. There seems to be, between the two of you at times, you guys lose your shit or project onto one another. And that's why both of you feel like maybe we should move on. Maybe we're done with this. Maybe, you know, it's time. But your person's not ready. There's still something that keeps this person going. They're questioning. They're questioning the situation. You know, it looks like possibly you've gone through a tower, a breakup, and this person is like, but I don't know if I want to, you know, I thought I wanted to move on. I thought I wanted to go out. I thought I wanted to see what's out there, but you're the star of the show. What do they wish for? The Three of Pentacles. They wish you guys could get along. It's like, I desire you when things are going good, things are fun, we get along, there's so much passion, you know, there's everything about your beauty, the way you come across, the way you're chill. You know, this person desires you. You guys seem to have a lot in common. But then there's a side to this where it gets out of control. It's like, can we just get along? Can we, you know, do we always have to let this shit get in the way? And it could be fire, you know, arguments, assumptions. Something happened in the past. We keep bringing it up. You know, who knows what it is? But there's some points where you guys are like, I've had enough. You know, this is, or your person's like, I've had enough. You know, but then at the same time, it's like, fuck, I can't. Every time I try to walk away, I'm questioning, you know, is this the right time? Am I giving up too soon? Is, you know, their next actions towards you, you got the Queen of Wands. You have somebody here definitely going to follow their heart. And what Spirit wants you to know, the Three of Swords. You got the threes showing up for you, the Hanged Man. All right. So you and this person, this person is not finished. They don't feel like, but they feel like you guys can't seem to get past something or can't get along about something. And, you know, they avoid confrontation. But it's also, what I'm seeing, Virgo, is because you look good and you say what you want to say. You say what's on your mind. And this person may not be comfortable with that. That's what I'm getting. This person is like, but you know what? Tough shit. Tough shit. Ah. This person is stuck on you. But you're right, and this person gets pissed off. You piss this person off because you speak the truth. You don't hold back. And this person needs, you know, to step up and be more confident. Now, like, they want this to work. And there's still a chance here. But you are dealing with some separation here. You're dealing with some space. The Hanged Man, like, this person doesn't know which way things are going. So things are still up in the air right now. It's like, I'm trying to walk away from you. They might even be ignoring you. But they're not ignoring you. Let's see any messages from them. You have Aries, Leo, Sag, and you have Aquarius, and you have a Pisces. All right. I'm not ready. All right. So you have somebody who's just not ready. There it is. All right. Somebody's hurt. Somebody might be hurt. Things got out of control between the two of you. Things were said back and forth. You know, somebody just felt like maybe this relationship has run its course. But every time they try to think so, they come back around. You know, and here you are, the star card. You're the shiny star in the sky. This person can't get you out of their mind. And it pisses them off even more. But yet, when they decide to, what they are afraid of is just letting go and trusting and letting things happen again. This person doesn't like to be called out on their bullshit. Right? But it's part of the heal. You might be here to teach and heal. You know, I'm going to throw that in there because you're the star. You know, maybe you're the one that is, you're the one that's, you know, showing this person, hey, you know, I should be able to say whatever I want to say with kindness, you know, always, of course, or even if you get mad, but we should be able to talk it out. We don't just give up. You know, somebody has sexual fantasies about you, but I feel empty without you. I abandoned myself before others abandoned me, or to make myself feel more important. So this is, for many of you, it's definitely a story that's not over just yet, but if they show up as the Queen of Wands, it's showing that they're changing, they're stepping up, and the Three of Pentacles really wanting to work on things. But they're not ready yet, which is the Three of Swords and the Hanged Man. So it's a matter of time, but you have this Star card that's still saying, Virgo, you got to just keep doing you and keep, you know, keep trusting is what I've got. So let's see each zodiac sign. What do they want you to? Maybe I'll use these ones for you. All right, let's see. Messages from each zodiac sign. I'm trying to get specific messages, like when they talk through me, but I can't force it because it doesn't work that way. Sometimes I just turn into the voice. I just saw lightning. And I love when I do that because it just feels like it's for, you know, somebody. But somebody better be sending me some brownies. I'll be missing for a week. You guys want you? Where'd Frankie go? Gigi sent her some brownies. All right. South Node. All right, at the bottom of the deck, South Node Virgo. So Virgo, there's a lot coming up. What's left unfinished, lessons not learned, and you know, life's problems, life's shit. And you know, your person, you know, it may feel like either you or them both need to deal with it. And but it looks like you're dealing with it. Let's see, Aries. All right, Aries is like, you know, I fucked up. We have strong sexual connection. I'm ashamed of, you know, the way I acted, what I did. All right. I might be going through a really dark time right now. And, you know, you always stand in you say what's true, Virgo. Aries is like, you speak your truth. All right. I actually respect you for that, but I really didn't want to hear it. And, you know, I may be afraid to be rejected by you. Are you going to take me back just so you can tell me to go fuck myself? You know, those stories. I know that sounds, you know, kind of harsh, but ooh, the Dubai chocolate brownies from Crumble. Guys, I'm already gaining weight. Stop it. Taurus. Taurus is like, you know, my heart is still here, Virgo. Taurus is like, you can't get rid of me that easy. All right? You just can't. You're foreign to me. You know, I have memories here. I think about you. I like your smile. I feel happy, and there's room for us to grow. So there is some expansion and luck around you in a Taurus, all right? So let's see what happens here, all right? Somebody's got their eye on you. Somebody over here getting ready to take their chance. All right, Gemini. All right, so Gemini, it's true love. I feel this true love with you, but maybe I owe you an apology. We have some sort of contract, friendship, marriage, relationships coming through, 7th house. Gemini is like, you're a very important player in my life. You've been a very important player. I thought we were going to go here. I thought this was going to be, you know, I kind of feel like my son and his girlfriend there. And then, you know, I'm waiting, I'm hoping. So you have a Gemini that still has some sort of faith here that you'll cross paths again, or this relationship will lead to that. Cancer showing up as Cancer. Cancer is like, you know, I'm in my feels. I just need a little time to myself. I'm emotional. I can be, you know, you said something, maybe I'm being a little bit defensive. I'm in my own place, but just give me some time to figure things out. I really feel a connection with you, and you know, you'll get reception. You'll get a Cancer reaching out, but right now it looks like they're kind of dealing with their process and their emotions. We have Leo. All right, so you and Leo, there's a lot of emotional baggage here, and destruction and unexpected situations keep coming up between the two of you, or came up between the two of you. I mean, you guys really triggering each other, and you guys are going through some sort of ending and doing an emotional cleansing and a reset. So this is an ending. It feels like you and a Leo need time away to really process what's happened. You guys have gone through something really big, and it's left a mark on your Leo. Virgo. All right, Virgo, you got Mercury here. You got you're in tune. Pay attention, all right? Mercury is going to be going into Virgo here really soon, and it's like your mind sharp, right? You got this. You know, we have somebody thinking about you, another Virgo thinking about you. You may receive some news. They see you, they know. Seems like you could really be on point with your Virgo, right? When this happens, this shift happens. You guys just getting each other. You guys talking to each other, working things out, connecting. You guys understand each other, and they feel that with you. Libra loves everything about you, all right? You left an impression on a Libra. Your aura, your approach to life, you made an impact, all right? So I don't care what's going on. You're definitely important in a Libra's life, and it's just beginning. So I don't know where your story's at or what's going on, but that's the energy that's coming through. They might be keeping on a mask right now. They might be holding back their feelings right now. Who knows? They might be pretending like, you know, something doesn't matter to them. That might be their way of processing or dealing with something right now. You know, they have their own attitude about things, right? But it's just, there's still a story that's unraveling here. Scorpio and you could be at a distance, long distance. All right. You guys are trying to figure things out. They're trying to figure things out. They still feel a connection with you. But the distance could really be creating the block here. Sagittarius, it feels blessed to have you in their life. They love being around you. You're very magnetic. You got an easygoing way about you. And so it's like, I want things to come into harmony with us. I feel like we're not complete yet. The situation isn't where I want it to be. Capricorn, you and a Capricorn definitely learning who you are through one another. So you have many lessons to learn with each other. So this story it's here to stay until you learn your lessons, right? But it's a good one. You're growing with each other. Aquarius feels at home with you, feels very comfortable with you. And you guys share a lot of similar background. And you're the one that they feel comfortable building something with, or they want to be at home with. Pisces, Sag, Aquarius, Pisces. All right, Pisces is very attracted to you. Find you very fun, very healing to be around, and they see possible growth here between the two of you. So there's something growing, something manifesting right now between you and a Pisces. It could be a very beautiful celebration, reconciliation. All right. Libra. Two, 6, 46. All right. Let's see, Libra. Libra. Libra, let me know if you get any sleep tonight or last night or tomorrow night. You may have a hard time sleeping. You love the butterflies. Wait till you see my butterfly stamp that I got for my candle boxes. I have butterflies that have been my thing since I was a little kid. I have a butterfly tattoo on my hip that I got when I was 15. I know it's everybody's thing, but I don't know. It actually means free, and my name means free too. And Scorpio. All right. So let me change the time because I was just bullshitting around. 2:08. So it's been with me for quite some time. All right. Yeah. Trouble sleeping. Let's see, Libra. All right. So somebody really likes you. Somebody, 6 of Cups here. Or they're putting on a good show. I mean, somebody cares about you. Somebody feels connected to you. Somebody likes the experiences with you. Very nostalgic or very nostalgic about the experiences they've had with you. What are they feeling deep down? Two of Wands. A little bit kind of apprehensive or nervous about where things are going. What to do? Should I reach out? So this could be somebody, you know, that has been wanting to reach out to you, Libra. That is a potential here. You know, I just feel called to reach out to my Libra, you know. It's been a long time. It's been a while. But if it's somebody that you're already connected to, too, it feels like, you know, it feels fresh. It feels like you know, I want to see where things go. I want to see where maybe the next step. Let's go on the next, you know, let's get together again. Let's try this again. Let's do this. Let's go on our second date, third date, fourth date. Who cares? It's just that, you know, I want to see where things go. I'm still emotionally drawn to you. I'm still passionate about you. And, you know, but, you know, so when you trigger them, Libra. You're the Five of Swords. And so this person kind of is on the fence, you know, with you being the Five of Swords. Maybe you're conflicted. You don't trust this person, or, you know, you feel like this person's playing games with you. You know, they do have the Two of Wands, Six of Cups. Maybe they're, you know, they need to make a choice and they kind of leave you hanging. I don't know, you know, but the thing is that, you know, they know that they feel like you're conflicted with them or upset with them, or don't trust them. You know, it's you blame them for something, or you're mad at them for something. You're frustrated with them. The list goes on and on and on. You know, they're afraid to open up their feelings to you because of this conflict. You may have taken something personal, or you may be sensitive. You may have gotten pissed off at this person, upset. This person is showing up as like the Six of Cups, Two of Wands, very playful energy. But yeah, the Two of Wands, you know, it can be, you know, spunky, you know, ready to go. But this person's afraid to be vulnerable. They feel like you don't trust them, or you're just very upset with them, you know. I got a King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. You know, this person has been betrayed or played with in the past. Or you have, I'm sorry, this is your side. You've been played with in the past, and so you might easily get triggered here. And this person, you know, sees that with you. You know, you get upset easy, and, you know, this is where you're like, sometimes it could be your intuition saying, I don't know what I want, but then sometimes is it fear of being betrayed, fear of being hurt or lied to, misunderstood. I think there's a misunderstanding with you. I think both of you are misunderstanding each other. Your person, I just got kindness. Your person is loves your kindness, loves to be around you. You know, loves when they were around you or are around you. So what do they wish would happen? I have the Emperor card. Can we all take our seats, please? Settle down. Get some order here and, you know, build something here. Make peace, you know, let's build something here. can we get along and act like adults here, you know? Because we do got kind of a, you know, this can be my like childish energy too, you know, playful energy. It's, you know, somebody takes things too seriously or gets upset, but seems like there's some bickering or some blaming, some frustration here. And it looks like your person just wants you guys to make peace and figure out what's next. Let's lay down some ground rules here. You may be a little bit older than this person. And you may take things a little bit more personal than this person. And your person might not even be realizing, you know, to what extent that how deeply you feel. I think we don't do you justice, Libra, when it comes to feelings, because everybody's always like, oh, the Ice Queen, Libras, you know, detached from their and that is so. I mean, you know, yeah, you guys are air in your head. You always think, but I mean, of course, you're very emotional, and this person might not realize how sensitive you are. And I think we need to have a solid talk here. We need to just kind of sit down and realize that there's something here between the two of you. We feel connected. We feel a good connection. Things might be moving fast or move too fast and we got heated. But I think we can work this one out here with this Emperor here. It could be an Aries energy, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Now, their next action, the Two of Cups. I mean, this person really wants, you know, to be around you, to see where things go, to connect with you, to have a conversation with you. But I see this Five, you know, of Swords, and I see the Hierophant, and what I'm seeing is values, discipline, and misunderstandings when it comes to, you know, belief systems. You might think something's important and your person's like, why are you worried about that? You know, and that's a learning curve. There's a chance for this to turn into something solid with the Emperor and the Hierophant, but you're at the beginning stages here. You got the twos showing up here, which means that you're stuck in this stage because we got to figure this out. What's important to you might not always be important to this person, and vice versa, and it causes conflict. And then your person here shuts down a little bit. What does Spirit want you to know? Four of Cups. You got to really think about this one. You know, the Page of Wands. There's an impulsivity, and there's when we get stuck or when we get bored or when things get too heated, somebody pulls away. I am getting that there's miscommunication here when it comes to expressing one's needs. Somebody's feeling like they're not getting their emotions met, emotional needs met. And I think that's you, Libra. I feel like you're misunderstood. I feel like somebody doesn't realize how sensitive you are about a situation. Maybe you have a hard time expressing it. And it looks as though you guys have to find some sort of compromise here and understanding. It could be around values too, commitment, what you consider a commitment and what your person considers a commitment. I am seeing a playful energy and I'm seeing a serious energy. You might be dealing with somebody, like I said, younger than you, or somebody who kind of lets things roll off their shoulders a little more. And it looks like discipline, you know, discipline, structure, and boundaries when it comes to feelings. Let's see what else. What do they want you to know? Any messages from your person? You have Taurus, you have Aries. You're always on my mind. You know, the Six of Cups. You know, so somebody here is more fond of you than you realize and just may not understand you. All right. They just don't understand you. Maybe not your reactions, because you're showing up as getting triggered with the Five of Swords. When you get confused, can't express your feelings, or feel like you can't trust somebody, you need somebody to talk with you through that. Not just kind of be like, get over it, you know? And I'm not saying they say get over it, but they just may not think that it's that serious. And but you're definitely got somebody thinking though, because they care about you and they don't like seeing this. They don't want this Five of Swords energy. Look, I want to work things out. I should have went into marriage counseling. I think I wouldn't last. I wouldn't last. I say that, but I wouldn't last. All right. Let's see. What cards do I want to use? Do I want to use these ones? Let's see how I feel about these ones. Any messages from your person? All right, Aries. Aries is like, we're going to move past this. Let's move. All right. They just want to get on with it. Let's go. Let's move forward. You got an Aries returning, and, you know, that's the thing though too, is Aries might be just wanting to escape, you know, and move on past something and might not see something the way you do. They might not realize that they're not seeing your side of things, but it looks like you guys could figure it out with that Chariot card. Taurus. All right. So Taurus here, very, you know, sexually drawn to you. All right. Tempted to reach out to you for a rebirth. You know, I want to see where things go, but there's a very strong sexual energy here. You know, is this just sexual? Is this the devil energy here? Gemini being very nostalgic about you, very sentimental. They hide their feelings for you, but there's just something about you that they cling on to because you guys share some very important memories together. Cancer, just needing a little bit of time, reflecting, very indecisive, reflecting on their feelings. You got like a Four Swords here. Just need some time to figure things out, and I'll be back around. Leo has a new outlook, all right? They might be trying to hide what's really going on. They may be trying to change everything about themselves or act differently, but they won't be able to hide their true feelings for long. You can't hide your feelings, all right? They might also be seeing things differently and be trying to get your attention. Virgo, very loyal to you, all right? You guys may push each other at times, but at the same time, you guys are very loyal to one another and really help each other. So it seems like you guys are just kind of working through some growing pains in a relationship. Libra, Very attractive, sorry, beautiful. You got gown here. All right. You struggle with being vulnerable. Right. And I saw that in the reading. It's like you want to just let down your hair. You want to just be seen. You want to be emotional. You want to be seen for who you are. You want to let down your guards. And yet when you try to, it feels like it backfires on you. And that could be part of what's going on in this reading today, where, you know, you're showing this side of you, this vulnerable side. And it looks as though it could be, you know, a relationship that you're dealing with that is meant to heal this part of you. All right. And so somebody is very attracted to you. You have a Libra energy here. Scorpio, all right. You guys have a lot of difficulties. You guys are just coexisting. We have traditions. You guys are just kind of comfortable with each other, sticking it out. And there's a lot of relationship difficulties. I don't know. You guys ready to move on from one another but don't want to admit it? Sagittarius, you guys are valuable to one another, all right? Very spiritually connected. Sagittarius feels like knowing you, having you in their life was a gift. Capricorn, all right, you have, they're missing you. All right, they may invite you somewhere, try to run into you somewhere. So Sag is trying to be strategic. Capricorn, playfulness, mischief, spontaneity. So you have a Capricorn that's just very playful, and maybe there's a misunderstanding between the two of you, but it looks like some playfulness, the Six of Cups energy, reconciliation, mutual attraction with the Capricorn. Aquarius, I see, you know, there's a slight difference between you and Aquarius, but there is a purity here. So it looks like there's something that draws you two together, but you guys are very, very, very different, very different. So this is going to be a tricky one. All right. There's something that they feel pulled to you with, but also there's definitely a lot of red flags there. Pisces appreciates you. All right. And they may be dealing with, you know, something that's happened in their life that they didn't expect it, and it may have interfered with your relationship, but you may be surprised where this goes. All right. Am I missing anything with YouTube? What did I miss? I'd be a great therapist. I think I would have been. I definitely would have been, but I don't know. Scorpio. I would have been a good physical therapist. All right, Scorpio. Messages from your person. Let's see their feelings. Cancers always make good therapists. Scorpios make good detectives. I'll figure it out. That's the thing, is I try to figure. You notice that in the readings? I try to figure everything out. I try to figure out how to fix your problem. I'm like, and you guys are like, I don't know. I can't always fix my own. All right, Scorpio. All right, let's see a person. What are they showing up as? How do they feel? You got the Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I know, Scorpio moon, Cancer rising. All right, Scorpio, your person may be acting like, you know, it's over. Or they think you're done. They think you're over it. You've changed, you moved on, it's run its course. All right, Seven of Swords. They're still sneaking around. All right. They might think that you've ran its course, you've ended something. It's your energy, Scorpio. All right. But they're not done trying to figure out a way around it. Sneaky. Sneaky energy. All right. How am I going to figure this one out? How am I going to sneak around Scorpio? We were just talking about that. Somebody got their eye on you. Somebody over here. I don't know if it's over. Let's see if Scorpio is still breathing. Shit. All right. So the memory, what they think of with you is like the good old times, or maybe you look like you're having a good time. Or some of you out there hanging out with your friends. You're trying to do your thing. You're trying to have a good time. You're trying to socialize, go on dates, connect, or you just act like you don't have a care in life. I mean, it's funny because Scorpio might be not doing any of that, and people are projecting that onto you. You could be sitting there thinking about, making a sandwich, and somebody thinks that you're thinking all these other things and everything else because they can't read you. All right. You're having a good old time. Scorpio's like, I haven't left my house in like a month. What are you talking about? Right. But somebody's like they're missing you. They like talking, like hanging out with you, social. Scorpio. Do you guys know Scorpio is one of the most sociable signs? It's considered a social sign. People don't think of that because they always think of the mysterious, deep, dark bullshit, right? And somebody really enjoyed your company. Somebody liked having you around. You brought smiles. Yeah, surfs up. You brought smiles. So somebody's sneaking around, lurking around you. You might be making somebody, or maybe you are done. You guys could be done. It's okay. But somebody's lurking around, still trying to figure out what's going on. So we do see a little mischief here. Just watch your back. All right. What is their fear? All right, to be seen. Somebody doesn't want you to lose interest in this. Somebody doesn't want you to lose interest in it. They still want to see where things go. It looks like somebody really does want to spark things up with you, whether it's communication. It looks like they're trying to find a way in. I don't know why they're being dishonest. I don't know why they're doing that, but let's see, what they wish for. We have the Fool card. Their next action, Eight of Swords. They don't know what the hell to do. You're taking up a lot of space in somebody's head. The Five of Cups. This is somebody that has a lot of grief. This is somebody that's missing you, somebody that it could be over. It really could be over. You're over here going, I'm just trying to have a good time, you know, or it's the person you're with. If they think you're out with your friends and they don't trust you, they think you're cheating on them, or they think that you're going to leave them. I don't know what's going on. Somebody don't trust you. Could be lurking around your social media, seeing what you're up to, seeing who you're talking to. You might be, you know, this person is afraid you're dating. They're afraid that you're having fun, you're looking good, you're doing your thing. And they want they want to start over with you, but they have a lot of doubts. Like this person is, you look at the 7 and 8 of swords. They're like, I just don't see, I don't see how this could happen. You know, are they getting ready to confess? Are they getting ready to, you know, you got some guilt over here. You got somebody here feeling sad. Somebody not happy that you're moving on from them. I'm trying to figure this out, guys. Your person here. You know, could be somebody that you've been in a relationship with. Um, I got an Aries, Leo, Sag. I got an Aries. And I'm going to say somebody's not over you. Let's see what their messages are to you. Somebody wants to know what you're up to. What are you up to? So we got some denial here. Somebody who doesn't want to tell you the truth. You know, and this could be somebody you're talking to. I'm just saying, there could be somebody here that is jealous or thinks you're talking to somebody else. All right. And so they might be keeping tabs on what you're doing because they think that you're talking to somebody else, or you're over it, you're moving on. I don't want to let you go. I do love you. I know we have a soul connection, and I see life differently now. All right. So somebody's second guessing these decisions or whatever. And it almost feels like maybe it's a day late and a dollar short for you, because you look like you're figuring out who you are and starting to talk to other people, or you're in a relationship. And I'm not trying to call you out, but it looks like you might be already, you know, trying to talk to other people, and somebody, you've had enough. You've had enough. You've had enough of playing games with somebody, or you feel like, you know, you've been hurt. You've been, you know, betrayed, you know, and it just feels like the 7 of Swords, the 8 of Swords, and the 5 of Cups. Somebody really hurt you in a situation, but you're trying. You keep trying to keep it going, and it's, you know, but it looks like for some of you, you've made a choice, or you're naturally just starting to, you know, navigate to talking more to friends, or talking to other people, or your person thinks you are. Right? And the more you start to separate, the more your person feels very drawn to you. Somebody cannot keep their eyes off of you. Let me see what else I get. What does your person want you to know? You know, and it's, like I said, a day late, dollar short. I mean, maybe you can't trust this person and they see life differently now, but, you know, they don't want to let you go, but they don't want to be 100% clean. And then they're running in with some red flags here. I gave in to temptation. So somebody definitely let the devil in. The devil took over. And you know, maybe just over time, you've started to see things differently. You see life differently. You deserve better than me. You deserve better than this. You've got somebody really, really thinking about what's happened. So, I mean, I'm saying the same thing over and over. I'm pulling from all different decks. That's what I'm getting. I don't know. Somebody's afraid that you're not even into them anymore. The passion's died out. And some of you in here might be saying, no, I want them, but you know, this is energetic too. This is something somebody feels. And they may be just spying on you. All right, I'm going to pull this. Let's see Aries through Pisces. So I want to use these. All right, weather in the storm, Scorpio. All right, so Aries feels a very deep connection with you. It's like, I want to see things grow between us. There's unconditional love there with you and Aries, right? So there is something growing between you and a Aries. Taurus. All right, so Taurus is really meditating, really diving deep, trying to figure out what to do in this connection. Reminiscing about the possible future between the two of you. Gemini. All right, there's been a block between you and Gemini, and it looks like they want to lift the block and renegotiate, communicate with you. Cancer. All right, wishes being granted with you and a Cancer. It seems like you both are on the same page and you're starting to see the light within one another. Leo, lay it on the altar, hand it over, surrender, and just forgive. Soften up, don't let it harden you. Virgo, I'm seeing tenderness, gentleness, and nourishment. All right, so they really want to heal the connection between the two of you. You guys may have gone through a lot together, and it's made you stronger. Libra is keeping secrets. All right, they really feel a deeper bond with you and a strong sexual connection with you. There is something still hidden there. It looks like it may come to light. Scorpio, be the mountain, slow and steady and patience. It looks like you're building a strong foundation. Something has built you up, made you rely on yourself, and made you stronger. You and Scorpio building together. Sagittarius has not forgotten you. All right, it's an unbroken connection. They still feel you and hope that you connect again. Capricorn, sees you very beautiful, very grateful for having you in their life or having had you in their life. You guys may be separated, but the gratitude is there. Aquarius, they still think about you and still remember you and reminisce about you. Pisces, you're on the right track, all right? There could be a hidden treasure. You and Pisces coming back together. Something's drawing you back together. All right. All right, Scorpio. We're moving on to Sag. All right, 2. All right, Sagittarius. Sagittarius. All right, we have a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn showing up. So somebody acts interested, acts like they care about you, seems interested. All right. They got their mind on you. They're thinking. And what they're not telling you is the Queen of Cups. So their true emotions for you is they really care about you, really are drawn to you, your aura, very focused on you. You know, in denial, you know, of, or maybe just not ready to express how much they feel. They feel like, you know, this is very creative energy too, Sag. They feel like you're very, very focused, very creative, and very mature, you know. This person's very, very drawn to you. Feels very nurtured by you, and, you know, like you're very caring, very loving and nurturing to this person. And I mean, you would give anything to this person. So they see this with you. How do they view you though? The Hermit card. Now you're pulling away. And now they're really able to focus on what you brought to the table, how comfortable you made them feel, how you go above and beyond to meet their needs, or, you know, you cared for them. But there's distance between the two of you, and this is what triggers them, or something that's happened, you know, in the past, and it still lingers on. Are you starting to slip away? Yeah, if I wanted to look at that, I feel like some of you Sag has got some incredible talent. And maybe you do need to slip away into your silence and create. I know that has nothing to do with the message from your person and their feelings, but somebody needs to hear that. You got some talent. You got some skill. All right. Their fear is losing you, not seeing you again. I don't know if you live at a distance, you moved, you know, but they fear that they might not see you again. Like you're out of their reach. You're out of this person's reach. And this person's very attracted to you. And it's somebody who, you know, I don't know, you're inspiring this person to really, you're really inspiring this person to work on themselves. You have strong Virgo energy and Cancer. It could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. What do they wish for? 3 of Cups. This person really wishes for you guys to come together, hang out, talk things out, share some quality time together, work things out. How can we work things out? You know, their next action is the 4 of Pentacles. Like they're trying to figure out their next move. You got them in their head. Why are you the Hermit? You can't give to you're tired of giving to this? You may have given to this relationship so much and you're just feeling like you felt like you were the only one given to it. And now that you're pulling your energy away, your person is starting to realize what you were bringing to the table, and they're missing you, missing this energy. You may, have really gone above and beyond in the past to make it work with this person. You seem to go your own way and want to do things your way. And maybe this person wasn't stepping up for you in the past. And now it looks like they want to step up. I see somebody who's bettering themselves to be with you. Maybe even for some of you, going to school, getting a job, doing something, cleaning themselves up, whatever. But it's like, I want you to see me now. So it does feel like you put a lot of work into something. You really nurtured this person. You really cared for this person more than they realized. And they weren't being a team player. And it might have been the wrong time, wrong place. And they really do hope that you guys reconnect or connect again, get together here. There could be an anniversary or reunion coming up between the two of you, of when you met, when your last argument was. But there is some conflict here between the two of you. There was a lot of debate. There was a lot of who did what wrong, who gave what, demands weren't being met. And there was quarrels, disappointments between the two of you. There was a lot of arguments between the two of you. And somebody may have, acted like they were, everything was fine. But this person's feelings were really invested more than they were letting on. It could even be that they didn't think they could give you what you wanted at the time. Maybe you wanted them to move in. You wanted them to commit. And now you have somebody who's ready. I'm ready for this. And you got the Chariot card. So this could be a return for some of you. You have Cancer energy here, very strong Cancer and Virgo energy. I haven't. All right. All it takes is a shift in energy. I swear, I just had the weirdest thing happen. And I don't say these things because I don't experience them. But it's like 1 minute somebody's thinking one thing, and then the next day, right now, it's like the earth's turning so fast. People's perspectives changing so quickly. You never know what's going to happen. You just can't hang on to the old narrative. I see finding another road. Something's changing and being flexible. So, obviously it looked like things weren't working, or the Three of Pentacles, it felt like you were given to it. But there's definitely something turning around here. You were up against an obstacle, and the confusion, the conflict, the conflict of interest, the blaming, the arguing, who should do what, who's doing what. But it looks like something's changing here. It looks like your person here is stepping up and putting some work into this. Let's see what else. What other messages do they have for you? Destiny took us down different paths, but you're the person of my dreams, and I missed you. I miss you. I pulled away because I'm overwhelmed with all the things going on in my life. All right. And there's so much I want to tell you. All right, let's see Aries through Pisces. Let's see if there's any messages from Aries through Pisces. All right, so Aries, I know you don't feel the same. So Aries definitely feeling like you're pulling away, like you've had enough. They pushed you too far. Taurus, Taurus acting like they don't know why this happened, right? Taurus is just like, everything was fine. I thought everything was fine. And it just seemed like 1 minute everything was sabotaged, or everything changed between the two of you. Gemini is saying, I was careless with you. I didn't appreciate what I had when I had it. Cancer. All right, so Cancer kind of showing you signals. I'm here. You didn't imagine it. All right, so pay attention to synchronicities and signs. Leo, I pretend that I don't care. All right, I go above and beyond to make sure that you see it too. Virgo, I still have feelings for you. Libra, I feel so happy when I'm with you. I don't like being away. Scorpio, we're not right for each other, and we both know it. Sagittarius, I need to focus on my healing. Maybe some of you Sagittarius just decided to pull away a little bit and say, you know what? I need to figure out why it ain't working. And, you know, I'm tired of giving to something and somebody's not giving back. And once you feel that defeat, once you feel like, you know, I don't know what else to do, that's when the magic happens. That's when, oh shit, now somebody feels like Sag isn't giving in. And what do? I'm going to lose my Sag, right? And then here they come. Capricorn, all right? I don't know what to say. You know, so Capricorn's just like, I'm speechless. We can't just leave it like this. Aquarius, I feel sexual tension, so you guys definitely have a strong sexual pull. Pisces, I want to tell you so much. I just want to tell you how I feel. All right. There's a Jungian Institute. That'd be cool. All right, Capricorn. $259. I don't know how I'd find the time. That's interesting, though. It's in Boulder. You know, I may end up in Colorado someday. That's a place I've been to, and that's a place both my boys, you know, have even talked about moving to, and I love it there. Maybe some of you who live out there can find me some good property, you know, that I could afford to invest in. I'd move out there. Yeah. I'm definitely kind of a Colorado person. It's a different kind of winter than New England. New England's just different in itself. I can't do the winters in New England anymore. But Colorado is just different. All right. I'm going to change the time because I was talking. All right. No. Florida. All right. Knight of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Your person, the moon card, the way they feel. This person's kind of giving off a vibe like you don't know what the hell is going on. What are you doing? The moon card, things just feel like, you know, 1 minute your person might be, you know, vibing with you, and the next minute they've got you kind of zooming in, wondering what the hell's going on. You know, you think, are you ignoring red flags? You know, they got you guessing. You got this person kind of guessing too. You both got your eye on each other, but at the same time, you both question each other. There's something that feels familiar. There's something that feels good, but things change really, really quickly. And things are still changing. And, you know, you guys are kind of triggering each other too at the same time. You guys go around and around and around. It's my turn. It's your turn. All right. So they want to be real. They want to be real with you. All right. They're not being 100% authentic with you. You know, if there's been any deception, this person knows it. They know they need to make it right. But at the same time, it just seems like, you know, we got to make something, we got to find some sort of common ground here. We can't keep going around in circles. We got to find, let's slow things down here. We got to make it right. The question is commitment, without a doubt. You got, you know, divine energy. I feel like you guys are like in this swirly dream or something, like it's just going, and you guys get lost in each other, and then, or you did get lost in each other, and then all of a sudden things got too real, and all of a sudden somebody got triggered and panicking about the future. All right, how they view you, 5 of Cups. You can't let go of something that happened, or, you know, they realize that they are causing you grief, but you are not happy with them, and they know it. Something may have happened in the past between the two of you, and this person's like, you know, maybe I need to speak my truth and make it right. Somebody left you hanging. And that's crazy because you guys kind of got swooped up and everything was going great. And all of a sudden a big dark cloud came over it. And they trigger your abandonment. You know, they make you feel like what the hell just happened? Their fear, the Magician card, that you guys can't make this work. What they want, though, is this person, what the hell, Capricorn? Your person wants stability. Your person wants a good life. person wants a family, but they're terrified to let go and just enjoy the ride. It's like they get triggered easy and they have a fear of commitment. So go figure. I long for stability. I long for a permanency. I long for a beautiful, easy, simple life. And yet I get triggered. Sorry if I'm pausing. I'm really trying to read. I don't want to rush into these, some of them. All right. Their next actions is the Two of Pentacles. You've got somebody here that is, you know, pondering, can't, you know, needs to make, they get overwhelmed and they need to make a decision. But in the meantime, it's making you feel lost. It's making you feel like, you know, it's hard for you to get over this because it just seems like it's dragging out. And you think this person's playing games with you. It's kind of manipulative. You feel like it is anyways. But I think your person's just very fearful of commitment and their emotions. They keep going back and forth on their decisions. And like it's a mind messing with your mind. Are they attracted to me? Did I do something wrong? Making you feel like ashamed of something you said or did or guilty. You know, why didn't this work? Why can't this work? And what went wrong? And, you know, and your person over here is just like, because it's like there was an illusion of fantasy here. There was, everything was going great. And then when things got real, boom. Spirit is saying Two of Swords. I mean, this is a difficult situation because you, you're kind of caught up here. You're like, I want to go. Should I move on? I don't want to get fucked around like this. I don't want to be playing games like this. But at the same time, maybe a part of you realizes that this is what's happening. You're like, yeah, we both got kind of caught up in our feelings, got caught up in a situation, and maybe things got out of control. Maybe I could wait, but it's kind of keeping you in this place. And you just don't want to make a decision just yet. So it feels like you both are mirroring each other, but you both are kind of in this up in the air, like somebody, you know, somebody's got to take the reins and go with this. And I get it. Some of you are saying, I wish I could, but your person's kind of keeping you in this place where it feels like you don't even know what to do. I will say that what your person's dealing with is something more than just ego. You know, your person's dealing with their own karma. They're dealing with their own decisions. You know, they don't want to make the wrong decision. They may have gotten bitten in the ass in the past. You know, I mean, who hasn't, guys? But, you know, you get in these relationships in the moon card and somebody is, you know, you take somebody, you guys get sucked up into, you know, the romance, the dream, the illusion. And then next thing you know, reality sets in and it's like, boom. And then it's like the high wears off. And this person draining your energy because you just saw something, you see something. And your person does too. But your person is very, very, very cautious. And, you know, there is this sense of injustice. Like, I just do not want to be, I don't want to be hurt. You know, I just don't want to get in a commitment again and get burned. But there's something about you, Capricorn, though, is that you're not, I think the magic here, I think the magic is that whatever the dream was that this person was found so alluring about you is going to be the medicine, because you're hurting. I mean, you're just mind blown. And it's like, you know, to feel this way and not see it coming, it's because it wasn't you. And your person is dealing with something on a, you know, a more spiritual level. And this is what, if this is a relationship that's salvageable, this is what's going to bring this person towards you. You guys have the Two of Pentacles, the Two of Swords. I mean, it's very early stages, and somebody obviously saw the value in this relationship, because their next action is the Two of Pentacles. Like, we just got to take the next step. We just got to move forward. You have Pisces energy, Gemini energy, Libra energy, and Virgo energy. All right. So somebody may have withdrawn a little bit, going within, trying to figure out their own path, trying to figure out what it is they want, you know. And in the meantime, look, you know, you're over here freaking wondering, what the hell? Look at this, the Four of Cups. You're like, do I even make an offer? Do I get rejected? Do I get refused? Or, you know, is this healthy? Am I gonna, I'm given to this relationship and I'm not getting back what I thought I was gonna get. Let's see. Let's see what your person's message. You're always on my mind, and I feel empty without you. You know, there could be somebody else who's interfering with the relationship. We do have, you know, Two of Pentacles. There could be an ending of another relationship. Who knows? There could be, you know, distance. But I also see, I think the world of you, and I'm just not ready. I mean, that's obvious. All right, let's see Aries through Pisces and see what I... Have a good day. Idaho Spring. All right, Aries, I wish you would come back, all right, and still fight for this, or we could still fight for this. Taurus, I want you back. Gemini, I save your texts and messages. Cancer, you inspire me, all right, to think bigger. Leo, I never used to look at you in that way, but now I can't stop thinking about you. Virgo, I admire you. Libra, I daydream about a life with you. Scorpio, we're more alike than I can admit. Sagittarius, I find you so attractive. Capricorn, I forgive you. Oh, maybe you did something, right? Capricorn, I forgive you. Aquarius, I can still see you standing there. And Pisces, I'm in a committed relationship right now. There's nothing I can do. I will get to Colorado. You know, that's my next plan, guys, is to figure out exactly where I want to go to Homestead. That's on my radar. Radar. All right, I'm going to have to change the time, unfortunately, over here. Because I take forever. I'm just in this place where I just take friggin' forever to do everything right now. You know, I fell asleep late last night too. All right, Aquarius. Let's go to my aqua babies. 316. All right, Aquarius. Have a good day, Gigi. I'll see you soon. All right, Aquarius. All the good. I looked at Nashville too, outside of Nashville. That's one of my places. All right, Four of Wands. So your person, all right, so your person, you know, acts very passionate about you, seems to be, you know, excited about things when you're talking, you know, very passionate, things moving quick. But the Ten of Swords, though, but they are afraid of things burning out. You know, sometimes things get really too heated between the two of you. And then, you know, it's like very intense here. You, the Page of Cups, I mean, you know, what's their fear? The Wheel of Fortune. They're afraid to take a risk here with you. I mean, you're over here. Look, I got love for you. What's your problem? You know, you already know this person's favorite Starbucks drink. What do you know, you're ready to, you know, your person could just really, truly be done with, you know, it's like, I'm so attracted to you. I'm very passionate. I get triggered really easy. Look, I'm done. You know, I just don't want to get hurt. And here you are, you know, you're very playful, very childish, like in a good way. Right? I like the child, you know, to bring out our child. You know, I'm not talking about devil and child here, you know, acting like a turd. You know, but your person here is just afraid to repeat history. I don't want to repeat history. I'm very passionate, very excited about things moving, you know, and then let's see what they wish for. The Queen of Pentacles. Their next actions, the Hanged Man. And what does Spirit want you to know? Seven of Cups. All right. So you got somebody in questioning everything. All right. You've got somebody questioning everything because you're adorable. You're fun. You're excited. You bring the life to the party. And somebody really, it could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, could be a Pisces, fixed energy. But you're dealing with somebody who maybe is very serious at times, or, you know, maybe needs to lighten up a bit, and you're the one to do that. All right, I'm just going to call it out. You're the page. Your person could be this, Queen of Pentacles, which is great energy. But you're like, hey, let's just go with the flow, just have fun, like just take it as goes. But your person here, may have been taking care of themselves for quite some time, very responsible, and just, things start to move fast, things start to feel a little bit unstable, and this person here, kind of maybe gets triggered, freaks out a little bit. I want responsibility. I want things serious. I want things grounded, but you got this person questioning everything. The 7 of Cups. I mean, you really are doing something to this person's energy. You're shifting things around. Like, you may have came in out of nowhere, and now you got this person kind of hanging there. And, this person over here going, I'm not sure what's going on, but, they really don't know which way to go. Terrifies me to take a risk, but I think they're in love with you. They see potential with you, a life with you. I mean, they may be questioning everything. And you can't avoid that 10 of Swords. And the King of Pentacles. It could be somebody that just recently went through a divorce, or they're going through a divorce. Or there's an ex, that's messing around here, that's messing with this person, that's keeping things on hold. Or they're just afraid of this relationship turning into, another go around of a repeated pattern. And they may think that, it's not changing, or something's not going to be different or change. I mean, you really got them questioning everything. But yet they come in like they're so drawn to you. You see them coming in here, their feelings, very drawn, very magnetically drawn to you. They just want to see where things go, but then all of a sudden there's this like you hit a wall, it stops. And you might give off this impression like you don't really see the problem. What's the problem? And your person just really is a lot more serious, and maybe dealing with a lot more pressure. Pressure, if there's somebody else in here too. It's like a lot's changing, and you have somebody really, really kind of questioning everything about this relationship, and about themselves too, and about their path. I just don't want to, what if, what if this, what if that, but what if this, what if that? And really you're kind of stuck here in limbo with this person. And it seems like relying on the fact that this person is very drawn to you passionately, and it looks like falling in love with you, or they are in love with you. Their feelings are growing for you. You have Pisces energy. Did I say that? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Let's see what else. What other messages do you have from... I feel terrible for hurting you. Especially if I pulled away. or if they said something, or they, you know, because you do have somebody here that kind of backs up and goes silent. You know, I am getting one-sided relationship, and I am seeing there is a third party for some of you. So it looks like your person is very hesitant and their hands are full. And right now, they're not able to give you exactly what you've been wanting. But look at this. I love you. I haven't seen that one yet. I love you. So love's going to find its way. You know, you have the Wheel of Fortune here, and the wheel's turning, you know. Something's going to come back around until it's finished. You know, there's something here that needs to be finished. Let's see. Let's see, Aries, say Pisces. All right. Aries. So Aries got their eye on you. Aries like, I want to talk. I want to keep the communication open. I watch your social media. I like to see what you're up to. All right. So you got a very chatty Aries that can't get their mind off you and is very interested in you. Seems a little bit, you know, kind of right now in the kind of fun socializing energy. So you might hear from them. Taurus, I'm seeing let go and move on. Let fate take its course. It's just not the right time to take action. All right. So they are either dealing with another situation and they need to complete that cycle, either Ten of Swords. Gemini, some challenges. They find this relationship very challenging. You bring up, you know, stuff that I need to work on that I don't want to face. But this relationship is helping you guys, you know, and I'm seeing that, you know, you guys will push through and stop at nothing no matter what. It looks like you guys will figure out a way. Cancer on their own. Cancer seems to be going their own way, doing their own thing. They just, right now, they feel like they're best left alone. Leo, nothing is set in stone. Something is changing. They still have feelings for you, but they are definitely all over the place. Virgo is in love, potential for growth, but you guys do have tempers and you guys seem to get at each other. Libra, surprised, unexpected energy here. It seems like they just like their freedom and like to break free, you know, and do their own thing every now and then. But there is a surprise. There is a chance here for this relationship to actually be very successful. Scorpio, very transformative as well. You know, they feel a strong pull towards you. But you guys definitely have some power struggle here as well. Sagittarius feels at home with you, feels very comfortable with you, and has deep feelings for you. Capricorn, your guides are helping you, all is well. So you guys are being divinely guided. Aquarius, I'm seeing marriage energy. So either you're dealing with somebody who's going through a divorce, or you're dealing with an ex, and this a partner here that you're dealing with. But it's a lesson. It's, you know, we do see true love here, and we see a relationship coming in for you and another Aquarius. And Pisces is all about you. They see a future with you. Aquarius right there. All right. Pisces. All right. All right, let's see, Pisces. Thank you for being here and hanging out. All right, Pisces. Thank you, Janae. All right, Pisces. Going out with the best. Let's see. The Hierophant. Let's see. All right, so your person acts pretty friendly at times. Maybe they're kind of keeping it friendly, but they want more. Look at that. 10 of Cups. What they're not telling you. I see potential for a relationship, you know. Unless, of course, this person's keeping things friendly because they have another relationship, you know. But somebody knows. Somebody's like, you got it going on. Don't doubt for a second that I don't see the potential here. You're very giving, very loving, and, you know, somebody knows you deserve it. You deserve the attention back. The way they view you, the Lovers card. Their fear of being disappointed by you or getting disappointed, you know, you not being as attractive back. Maybe now you are, but once they give, are you really truly as attracted? Right, this person's up in their head. There's a little bit of guilt showing up here, and they're hoping you forgive them. You know, I am seeing Lovers here, so there could have been, they disappointed you. There was another person in the picture, another relationship. They chose another way, and now they're like, I screwed up. But they cannot get you off their mind here. And their next action is the Three of Wands. It's like, we got to connect. We got to see where things are going. So we have somebody moving closer towards you. And we got the Eight of Wands. So I'm seeing travel in this reading today. Somebody chose to move on in the past here. Somebody said, you know, we have a love relationship. I feel the connection with you. Maybe I want to see what else is out there. I kept it as friends. You know, I didn't let you know that I really had deep feelings for you. But it looked like somebody here wanted to see what else was out there, wanted to explore, was kind of, you know, doing their own thing, you know, waiting for the right time. You know, they weren't sure if it was the right time. And now they're regretting their decision here, Pisces. You know, somebody really feels like if they broke up with you and walked away, they know they disappointed you. And the fear is that you can never trust them again. You're probably the closest they've ever came to a family, home. But they may have kept it friendly. Maybe you had a love affair, but then we didn't, you know, ground in. And then this person decided to leave or venture out or choose work or move. It's a movement, moving. And I know I disappointed you, but are you going to be able to forgive me? Now, this has been weighing on this person for quite some time. Somebody coming in out of nowhere over here with lots of news saying, hey, I'm on my way. I'm coming back. Maybe I made the wrong choice. The grass wasn't green on the other side. I really effed up. And we get the Sun card. So it looks like somebody really wants to renew a relationship with you. You know, or somebody wasn't sure if they wanted a relationship and they kept you as friends and you felt they felt a connection with you. And it's like, I'm looking back at Pisces thinking, maybe I should give this a shot. If you still will, that's of course. I have Aquarius energy, Gemini energy, Leo energy. But man, you've got somebody over here, you know, hoping that they can, you know, confess to you or tell you something, get something off their chest. Hopefully you guys can stop, you know, worrying or just bring an end to some sort of distress between the two of you. Can we get past this? Are we able to move on past this and see if we can take it to the next step? I know I disappointed you, or maybe I'm afraid I'm going to disappoint you, but, you know, can we try this? Somebody has some deep feelings for you and sees a long-term relationship with you. Let's see what are the messages they have for you. Maybe the going gets tough and this person thinks about or thought about moving. They gave up or they gave up too soon. And this person is like, I don't, you know, they disappointed themselves. I see life differently now. So somebody's definitely turning something around here. You know, maybe I thought it would be better if we were apart, but I just feel like, you know, I got a chance to see what's out there. I got a chance to take a look around and really, you know, a lot of people do that. A lot of people are like, I want to end this. I want to end this marriage, end this relationship because there's got to be something better out there. And then it's like, believe me, it's not better out there. I know I made a mistake. Are you able to forgive me for my actions? I don't want to let you go. Yes, roles can be reversed for my cross watchers. Remember, if you're listening to a message, there's always something in there for you. Let's see Aries through Pisces. It is freezing. It's like a hurricane out there or a tropical storm. I wonder if we're going to have any crazy storms this year like we did last year. All right, Aries. Aries thinks the world of you. There's just nobody else like my Pisces. Taurus, you deserve better than me. I know I messed up and, you know, I don't even know why you would consider maybe taking me back, right? And you deserve the world. Gemini, can we start over? Cancer, I gave in to temptation and I'm really hoping you'd forgive me. Leo, there's so much I want to tell you. I just really want to open up and share my life with you. Virgo, very jealous and possessive. You know, it's a strain on a relationship. Libra, please be patient with me. Scorpio, I don't know what I want right now. I just can't figure out my shit. Sag, I pulled away because I'm overwhelmed with all the things going on in my life. Capricorn, please forgive me. Aquarius, I find you incredibly attractive. And Pisces, I need a little time. All right, guys, thank you. I hope so too, Wendy. All right, guys, I'm going to take a quick break. Thank you all for being here. Lisa and Angel and Melissa for modding, and Wendy and all my members. I will be live tomorrow in membership. For Thursday membership, I might have to do that Wednesday. I have a couple doctor's appointments on Thursday, so I'll have to figure that one out. But you guys are awesome. Thank you for being here with me today, and I will see you guys in about 15 minutes. Thank you.